Hey, yo. Says you.
You are correct, sir. Yes.
Good morning, everybody.
You know what? You's got a pretty good mouth. You know that? You's got a pretty mouth. You know that?
Yeah.
You know that? You's got a pretty mouth.
Exactly.
You.
What the hell did you come up with
You
that
talking
one?
to me?
Could you imagine Robert De
I
Niro
got a
in
pretty
the
mouth.
reference?
Maybe you got the pretty mouth. You.
Anyway, and so I used to go.
You know what?
that was
That was a
genius.
hell of a lot better than Anthony flashing his Spartan crotch.
That was
Unbelievable.
funny.
Good morning, Good Time Radio. Good morning, Rudy 4.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. Again, everyone from Middle Georgia and everyone else through the World Wide Web. It's the morning roast for Friday the 13th, September the 13th, 2000. Yes, it is.
Freaky Friday.
I'm going back to sleep.
Yeah, there ain't no guy with no hockey mans around here.
It's Freaky Friday.
Freaky Flatulent Friday. Friday, September 13th, 2013. You're here in the Nut House with me, DB, and my sidekick right here, Irving.
Yeah, I'm going to
Whatever, Martinez.
Ed's got a crooked eye this morning.
Yes, a really crooked eye.
Yeah. There we go.
Yes, I guess just in case Jason Voorhees sneak into the come out of the bathroom, will be able to run. I'm going straight to the window and into
Right
the
out
car.
that window.
Yeah, right out the window and get in the car and don't come back.
Good morning, Volpabite. There he is. Biggest pain in the ass today, Volpabite.
Yes.
So I guess they unbanned you.
I think so.
Volpabite sent me an IM. Irving, please unban. Well, he didn't even say please. Irving, unban me.
Yeah.
Guy likes to give an order.
Mm-hmm. It's been quite a week, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has been. A lot of shit going down, and politics is so nauseating right now. I mean, the world of politics today is gone beyond nauseating.
Mm-hmm.
It's just gagging. It's awful. Between the president not making up his mind with this war, and then everybody hating on him, and then we got the local politics with all the bullshit here and the mix-up, and seeing the same candidates over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is worse than being married to somebody that you don't like. It's like you got to wake up and smell their morning breath and look at them and deal with them, and absolutely awful.
Oh yeah.
Makes Friday the 13th seem like a cakewalk.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
today, this Friday the 13th, we are back.
Oh yes, no doubt about it. No doubt about it. And it's the third. Actually, believe it or not, it's the third Friday in September in this month. So we're almost halfway into this month. Can believe that.
Well, all I'm saying is,
A year and 3 days since we've been on the air.
Yeah, all I'm saying, I'm not in the mood, Volpabite. If you want to start out your day screaming with your calves and bitching and moaning, you're back. Keep your mouth shut. If not, I'll ban you, and I'll make sure that you will not come back. I'm telling you, these guys out there, they got nothing else to do but to watch porn all day. They get all riled up and worked up, and then they start taking it out on all of us.
Yeah.
Volpabite, stop watching so much damn porn, and maybe you'll have a better attitude when you get here. But I'm not putting up with it. Hey, Good Time Radio says, what's wrong with watching porn all day? Listen, there's nothing wrong with it as long as you don't work yourself up into a frustrating frenzy.
Yeah.
Where you take it out on everybody else with just stupid ass attitude. Not in the mood for it. You want to come back, be part of the show, be part of the conversation. You want to take over, then I'm going to just get you the hell out of here. And believe me, we smell your DNA, so don't come back with another name. We'll know. We'll know
Smell
just
it.
by how stupid your responses are and how they all feel the same.
Yeah.
And even if I'm wrong, screw it. I'll take the chance. I'll ban you anyway. Just in case. Maybe I'm wrong, but who cares? Won't be the first time. Anyway, so what's in the news, Derek?
Yeah, we got some good local news going on. It says about the Kroger reopening benefits first responders. This is, I guess, 9/11 may seem odd for some. Maybe
Not even a Kroger's in New York.
Really?
Yeah, there's no Kroger's. New York doesn't have Kroger's.
I'm surprised.
Yeah, that's
you
a
think we're
Southern
having now,
company.
man.
It's like New York having a Waffle House. New York doesn't have Waffle House. New York doesn't even have Crystals. They got something called White Castle.
Yeah.
You know that.
Well, yeah. Believe it or not, they're owned by the same person, same group of people.
Well,
White Castle's up in the north, Crystal's in the south.
They're two brothers, and they decided to go their separate ways. There was a whole argument between them.
Well, you mean like that Mike and Ike stuff?
Yeah, and the brother in the south said, "I'm staying down here," and the brother in the north said, "I'm staying up there." And they went their separate ways.
Yeah, you're gonna sell your own burgers, brother. Yes.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah,
was a
we'll
good
sell
match.
our own burgers with cheap labor, and you will sell your burgers with slave labor, like they do here in Macon, Georgia.
Like, geez, what's the difference? It's like deciding where you want to get hit by a train or hit by a bus.
Yeah,
Jeez.
well, it depends.
Well, I
Depends
guess
on
maybe
how
a
fast
train
they
because
go.
the trains don't back up.
Yeah. Good. All right, here we go. Oh, look who's back. Titan Uranus.
Okay.
Wow. Seen you
Wow.
in a while.
Well, anyway, the Kroger that's reopening, I guess here in Middle Georgia, it's going to be I guess new and improved. It says
Yeah.
it's maybe an odd day to hold a supermarket reopening, 9/11 that is, but the Kroger on Tom Hill Senior Boulevard did so while remembering today's significance, by 9/11 significance. As part of the grand reopening and in honor of 9/11, the store donated to the Bibb Sheriff's Office Champs program and gave smoke detectors to the Macon Bibb Fire Department. Said Scott Mosley, the Kroger unit manager, said that we care about all those local folks and we want to do what we can to help out in our community. The new and improved Kroger has 83,000 square feet. So
Wow.
they basically expanded the Kroger over at
Like those freaking places aren't big enough. You can,
Yeah.
and they never aligned them right.
yeah. And you know what? Matter of fact, they added on a gas station too. So you can get gas over there as well.
Soon they'll have doctors and one-stop shopping,
Yeah, like Walmart.
like Walmart.
To be able to sell clothes and
Can't stand
electronics.
Walmart. I can't stand Walmart. I can't stand that annoying son of a bitch they got as a spokesman now. He looks Mexican, but he speaks perfect English. One
And
annoying
what's wrong with
son
that?
of a bitch.
Well,
He's just annoying.
A Latino guy speaking
It's like,
perfect
Put
English.
me on there. I could
Said
be
the
more
Brooklyn.
annoying. If that's a litmus test to be annoying, they'll put me on.
Hey, welcome to Walmart.
Welcome to what?
You don't shop here, your mother's a whore.
You want to know how much money you save? It depends on how much you spend, you stupid ass. How's that?
That's lovely.
You know these
Lovely.
oranges that we got here? They come from sweatshop labor. Except they're outside. They're not inside, but they're sweating their ass off collecting these oranges. Yeah, I got them from Miguel and Julio. Who are
Down by the
picking...
schoolyard?
That bus.
Yeah, you buy all your porn from Walmart.
Were you kissing Julio at the schoolyard?
Yeah, there we go. All right, All Seeing Eye, welcome back. There he is. That's Mr. Illuminati.
All right.
Yeah, that's what All Seeing Eye is about, isn't it?
Yeah.
The Illuminati.
Charlotte, North Carolina. Is that Ric Flair? Woo!
Yeah, Yeah, what's up, Irv? And the
Konnichiwa,
other guy,
boy.
you forgot your name? Whatever.
Oh yeah, I got that. I got that video.
Yeah?
Oh, you
No,
do?
it's not right. There.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, he repeated you, whatever. It's like, woo.
Woo!
Woo. The only woo that we got is the Vorpal by wooing because he got thrown off.
To be
You see how he
great.
left there, Rudy Ford? Just keep it up, pal. Keep it up.
The dirtiest play in the game.
Be a son of a bitch.
Yes. To beat a man, you gotta beat the man.
Yeah, beat the hell out of
And
him.
for you are not that man. You gotta be able to walk that out and wear the 10 pounds of gold around your waist.
Yeah.
See these 4 fingers, the symbol of excellence. Diamonds are forever, and so are the 4 horsemen and Ric Flair.
It's just too much energy for me to do that. Just too much. I need to take new medicine. Yes, you were fair. Here's the thing. Remember Michelle Stacy? They gave her such a hard time.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't even know that the people that gave her a hard time are not even here anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Like Rocco.
Yeah.
And he's like, maybe they are here, but we just haven't noticed yet.
Yeah, Good Time Radio. I used to be a hardcore wrestling fan back when I was a kid, and usually, and you know, these were like real. I guess in a way, they were like real life heroes. I mean, they didn't wear capes or something, but they did wear utility belts. I guess you might. I think championship belts are like the closest thing to like a utility belt that Batman had.
Yeah.
And being a
Yeah,
champion.
they look like those belts that you have when you have a bad back. That's
Well,
what they look like. Those support belts.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
That's what they look like.
It's basically just some
Big buckle.
big old buckle.
Big gaudy buckle. You can't even see what's on that buckle.
Well,
So
yeah.
gaudy. It's just all this metal.
I wish I could go to Madison Square Garden. I have to go to New York first.
Good morning, Jay. Close to you.
Yeah, I kind of feel bad that my sister went to New York before I did. Because her husband used to work at the airport, and he gave her some free, tickets to go to New York.
Shit, why didn't she take you?
I was working. I was working a job then. I was
You were
working
working?
at the TV station.
He
at
was
the time.
twerky.
Did you get that job thing I sent you?
Yeah, I did. I'm still. Hopefully, they'll accept me.
No, I sent it to you yesterday.
Yeah, I did. I tried to send them my resume and all that stuff, good stuff. But basically, my brother-in-law, when he was working at the airport, he gave my sister a free ticket to New York City because her friend lives in New York and met her down there. She got she said she had a spare ticket on Broadway to see The Color Purple, the musical, on Broadway. So my sister's husband, who worked at the airport, gave her a free ticket to New York because he worked at the airport. They went. She went coach, I guess, and then basically she flew to New York, met her friend, got the free ticket to see
I'm
The Color Purple on Broadway.
I'm glad cronyism runs in your family. I mean, it's typical.
It doesn't
me.
work. It doesn't work for me. I didn't go to New York. I never been to Broadway. It didn't work for me.
Man, I used to almost live on Broadway. There was a time, literally, I'm looking at the New York Times, and they have a listing of all the Broadway shows. Mm-hmm. And I seen every single one. The first time in my life that ever happened, where every single one of the Broadway shows that were out, I got to see every single one of them within a couple of months. I mean, it was pretty much every weekend I would go.
Wow.
But I used to get what they call $9 half price off tickets. Of course, today they would be probably $75 at half off. Mm-hmm. They're probably close to $125 a seat.
Wow. Jeez.
Which to some people is a lot of money.
Oh yeah, it is a lot of money. That's more than some wrestling tickets or certain music concerts out there. How much?
Well, those tickets, the Great Almond tickets for December, the early sale tickets, sold out in like just a couple hours.
Oh man, they already sold out. Jeez.
Not the early.
The
sale.
early sales. Okay, so they still have some. Okay.
Anyway, look, I just my computer froze up, so I guess I did too. What's in the news, Shark? What do we got? We got.
Oh yeah, I got some others.
You did bring up some story about
Kroger, opening up. Yeah,
Kroger,
yeah. Also, we had the
very exciting.
School system settles with a demoted CFO.
Could we do that later?
Okay,
yeah. We got to come up with stories that are relevant and are fun to listen to. Who gives a shit about some superintendent? What's he doing?
Well, he was, I guess, to be honest, the CFO, Ron Carter, was the former chief financial officer for the Bibb County Board of Education, will be reclaiming his old position thanks to a settlement approved by the board.
Yeah, and he was let go by Dallaman.
Yeah, Dallaman let him go.
Oh, well, who cares?
I care.
Okay. Well, then you read it, Ed.
Okay, well, see, in a 6-2 vote, the board approved Collier's reinstatement.
The bridge.
And he will receive a lump payment of $100,000, and in exchange, Collier will withdraw his lawsuit against the board.
There you go.
There you go.
Excellent.
All excited.
We don't know who the fuck he is, but he got the job back.
And we don't give a shit either.
No,
that's the
really
point.
Don't give a shit, but you never know. He could be watching.
Yeah, he could.
Yes.
All right. Well, we do have a 9/11 was just a few days ago, a couple of days ago. It's sad. They got this guy that lived on Forest Hill in Vineville, Army Major Wallace Cole.
I wanted to show his stone yesterday, but we never got a chance to.
Yeah, well, he got some kind of a plaque in honor 12 years after his death. I mean, you talk about being slow.
No, they've been doing it every year except this year they made the news.
Anyway, they gave him Hogan's now deceased father, Wallace Sr., said back in 2002 that he was unprepared for the news. It's been tough and hard to learn how to live with a broken heart. Hogan spent 21 years in the Army and was assigned as a general's aide 2 months before the attack. He was at his desk in the West Wing when Flight 77 crashed into the Pentagon. And now everybody's gone. His mother doesn't even live in Middle Georgia anymore. His sister, his father passed away. His wife, ex-wife, who obviously Hogan is dead, so his wife is a widow. She lives in Virginia. And now that's all that's left is this plaque. No, nobody in his family, nobody is here. But they still gave him the plaque, which is pretty good, right? I mean, 12 years too late, but there you go. That's an interesting story.
Yes, it is. It is. Matter of fact, I have an interesting story pertaining to 9/11. It's a really good story. It should definitely. As a matter of fact, it was a story that DS Photo Guide sent me. It was really good through Facebook, and it talks about the rescue dogs of 9/11.
Yeah.
The rescue dogs of 9/11. Only 12 are still living. They have gray muzzles because dogs don't live that long, and these heroes were. I'll send you the link if it could. I could just read the story while it could show the picture. I wonder if I did show them that. I probably did.
I guess they can get them together with the World War II vets. How many of them are living? Like 12.
Yeah. Dutch photographer Charlotte Dumas traveled to 9 states to photograph the remaining dogs. Now in their golden years at their home, she has produced a book of photographs titled Retrieved.
Yeah.
The story of their photos, and this wonderful article which was sent by Charles Mayfield.
There's the thing from. I just found it.
Oh, you have? Oh.
The stone.
Oh,
Under his father.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll just send through Facebook, and then I'll just send this story check to see the pictures. Yeah, I'll go and check the pictures. Okay.
All right. Did you hear about Macon becoming the finalist for the friendliest city?
Really?
Yeah.
Because we can.
Macon named finalist for friendliest town in America. The city of Macon is one of the top 5 friendliest towns.
Top 5.
You notice how they don't call us a city? Maybe because we're not. We want to be city, but it says town. In America, that's according to the Rand McNally Best of the Road contest. Mayor Rickett says there's only one way to spell the friendliest city. MACON.
I'm just putting the link up there. Too many pictures for me to rip off the...
McNally is holding a contest to find the top friendliest town in America, and Macon certainly made the top 5. Residents of the community are casting their votes online to push for the top spot. We're absolutely delighted with this development, and we want to take the opportunity to urge everyone in Macon to continue to participate in this. This isn't the first time, by the way. Macon was noted as the friendliest city once before. And, oh, there he is. Hello.
He's laughing like Chucky.
Oh my God. It's Anthony P. Harris, folks.
Standing outside in full clown makeup out here.
What the hell? That was good.
You got a sound effect on your phone? Oh.
Out here, they're
That's not you. That's some kind of a play. What are you pushing? What button are you pushing?
I'm having a great platform.
Oh.
I'm setting an unprecedented way to run for office here at this historical moment in Macon, Georgia. This will go down in history because we're consolidating. That's another reason whether I actually win or not doesn't matter, because there's other ways I can win. And this is one of them. This is one of them. This is showing that I will forever be a part of the history of this election when they were consolidating. It's also showing that no one's ever campaigned in this fashion whatsoever in this town.
Standing out there naked or what?
See,
What are
like
you doing? Are you dressed as the clown?
Yeah, I already took some pictures. I'll post them later.
Okay. Just want to be sure. You just look like a Bozo type clown, circus clown, or you're more like the
McDonald's clown. Ronald McDonald.
Or like the Joker.
Max loved it this morning. I went there when he was half asleep, waking up for school. I'd already done my makeup. He was shocked for a minute, then he started laughing.
Wow.
Wow.
I got the patriotic colors on my face. It's red, white, blue, of course, my makeup. And looking good. Getting a lot of laughs and smiles.
Let me ask you a question. Rudy Ford asked, are you an ass clown?
You know who honked at me?
Yeah.
Terry Tripp was just a guest apparently on Mix in the Morning. And I was standing out here holding my sign, and she drove off. I guess she just finished up in there. And she drove out, got onto Forsyth Street, and then she honked and waved at me.
Wow. Well,
Terry Tripp.
they're saying that you are very creative.
They say I'm what?
You're creative.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm Pennywise the Clown today.
Pennywise the clown from the clown from It? Stephen
I
King's
am
It?
it. Exactly. I am it, goddammit. I'm it.
Is that the clown with the rotten teeth? Like the scary looking killer clown? Is that
Yeah,
him?
the scary killer clown, yeah.
Wow.
Last day of early voting today. Last day. Hey, did you see the new 11th hour?
The new what?
New 11th hour.
New 11th hour.
No.
We got this big issue. It's all about the candidates for mayor. And they did this cartoon drawing for the cover, and it's got me on there dressed as my Spartan outfit. It's got Kuzo on there on his horse. And it's got the other candidates all in suits, but it's a cartoon drawing. It's on the cover of the new issue. And they had this whole issue inside, and they talked about each candidate. They included me, and then they took a poll, and they had one column that said, "Tell us who the best one to take the city into consolidation is." It was like 5 or 6 choices with the percentage of votes they got, and then the opposite column was, "Who are your choices for the worst candidates to take us into consolidation?" And I made number 3 on the list. I was 21% voted for me.
Wow.
That's pretty good.
I love it.
There you go. Well, the 11th hour, they want to sensationalize last minute. So of course they were going to put you on in your Spartan outfit, and Kuzno on in his horse outfit. What were the other outfits that were there?
Well, I did the wolf. I did the Spartan. I did the 8. I got the clown going on today. I think Monday or Tuesday I might just go out in my birthday suit.
You had the ringmaster, no?
Ringmaster, that's 5. Yeah.
This is your 5th costume, right?
What's that?
Your 5th costume.
Yeah, ringmaster, Spartan, 8, wolf head, clown. Yeah, 5.
Mm-hmm.
You're going one more, right?
I don't know yet. I gotta think about it. I might.
Yeah, what the hell are you gonna be? I mean, you got the whole circus right there. That was your point, right?
Well, but 5's a good number. Because 5 is my month I'm born. May is the 5th month.
Yeah.
14 letters in my name. Write in Anthony B. Harris. 14 letters. 14 plus 5 is 19. 19 factor.
19 factor.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
How about being an asshole? You could be an asshole, like somebody suggested. All you have to do is be yourself.
So Kiwi guy says a horse's ass costume.
Yeah, what about a horse's ass costume?
See if Kuzno will lend me his horse head.
Oh.
We can pull a damn Godfather and cut that horse's head off and put it in my bed, and I'll wear it out the next day.
Well, Good Time Radio says you could pull your shirt over your head and go in as a foreskin. What the hell?
Oh,
you
man.
can handle anything, Ant. Are you gonna come around? You gotta come around in that suit. We gotta have you here.
All right, I'll stop by.
There you go.
There
Anthony
you
Harris
go.
is gonna stop by. We're gonna have our insane clown posse,
Yes.
whatever.
Insane clown posse, yes.
Maybe.
Say again.
After the show, I'll talk to you later.
Okay.
I'll see you later.
See you later.
Have a good time.
There's Tower of London, a.k.a. Anthony Harris. Talk show
Unbelievable.
host turned mayoral candidate.
Dressing up as a clown.
Yes. Yes,
You know, let me just say this. This guy is a very interesting character.
Mm-hmm.
He is very creative.
Yes.
There is a reason why he's doing this.
Oh, yeah.
Besides the fact that, hey, what the hell, he's taking a shot. Maybe I could be mayor.
Yeah.
But he knows he's not going to get elected. He knows it.
Well, I mean, it worked.
Well, you never know.
I mean, you never know, because it worked for
I know.
Lester Maddox when he
But-
ran for governor of Georgia.
Yeah, he's dressing up all these characters to make a point. What the hell that point is beyond me. It's kind of long-winded. But what he's trying to say is this place is a circus.
Yeah.
Politics is a joke.
Mm-hmm.
You know, clowns and politics go together, exactly. Like peanut butter and jelly, good choice.
Mm-hmm.
Jelly, good choice? What is that?
Peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah, but he's a peanut butter and jelly, good choice.
Punctuation, my friend.
Yeah, punctuation, yeah.
Punctuation is the difference between helping your Uncle Jack off a horse or you're helping your Uncle Jack off a horse.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Punctuation is important.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so yeah, there are a bunch of clowns here running for office. Macon is now considered the finalist for the most positive city, friendliest town.
Yes.
which you see how good they are at it. They come across like they're real friendly, but they really can't stand your ass.
Mm-hmm.
That's a problem that we have here, is that you can't tell if they really do like you or not. They say they do, but then you hear all the shit behind your back.
Yeah.
It's like you realize they really don't like you. They're full of shit.
Or as he said,
So,
full of
yeah. Anyway, peas don't come in the soup. Okay, please. Yeah, what the F is it, Irv? I don't know. What is it? What is what? What is
what
is the
he's
question?
dressed up? Oh yeah, he's in some costume, but he said
There he goes.
yeah.
There's Anthony P. Harris.
Yeah, it's Pennywise the Clown from Stephen
Damn, you can see
Stephen
the
King's
spit
It.
in his mouth.
Yeah.
I would have had nightmares if that was Bozo the Clown.
Yeah, no kidding, man.
It looks just like Bozo.
Yeah, they're like a demonic bozo.
Evil Bozo.
Yeah.
There you go.
I can understand why kids have bozophobia,
Yeah,
fear
yeah.
of clowns or something.
Yeah,
like
I know. My cousin does.
Mm-hmm.
You can't even bring her a picture of a clown. She freaks out. She doesn't want him in the house.
that. So she don't even go to McDonald's. She just goes straight to Burger King. Right?
I don't know. That's a good question. I don't think she does eat junk food. Although at one time she was as fat as a cow, but I don't know if it had to do with junk food.
Mm-hmm.
But I will say this: she cannot handle clowns at all.
Mm-hmm.
At all. She doesn't even like the picture. You know, remember they sold those pictures with the big eyes? You know. You remember those? They were like these animated pictures of little kids or cats or dogs or
Oh, well,
teddy bears with the
yeah.
big puppy dog eyes.
Yeah, they sell them
Remember
at
those?
Spencer's. Yeah.
They have one of
stores like that.
clowns like that. She
Oh.
freaked out
I know.
when her husband brought it in as a joke to show her like this.
Mm-hmm.
Because he wanted to prove the point that he knew that she was afraid of clowns.
Mm-hmm.
So he comes in the room, we're all sitting there hanging out, and he comes in with that frickin' picture. She starts screaming like,
Oh. Yeah.
just like a person seeing a rat.
Oh yeah.
Like
I
freaking out, screaming and everything. It was crazy.
I knew it had him. Yeah. Because I remember one time when one of my older cousins was babysitting me. She had a teddy bear. She didn't tell me that it was that the teddy bear was bigger than me. I was like 2 or 3. I'm like, jeez. I thought she had like it was like a freaking grizzly bear. Like,
Wow.
get that bear out of the way. Get that bear out of the way. I thought it was, because it looked like it was high, because it had those big old glassy eyes and junk, I mean, yeah, they were toy eyes, but still, that's how crazy my imagination was. I thought it was just a high, sedated grizzly bear with the glass eyes. I mean, it didn't have teeth and stuff, but, you never know. Thought it was going to flip out on me or something like that, But you think that when you're 2, 3 years old.
My little sister was afraid of dolls with no heads. Like if the head fell off the doll, she wouldn't play with it ever again.
Because you thought the doll was dead or something.
Yeah,
and if you try and you used to play with it,
who knows?
it become a zombie,
Brain.
like the headless horse meet the headless dolls.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, she was afraid. She was afraid. That was your imitation of foreskin, like this guy.
Foreskin.
She shouldn't have pulled the head off. Or no, we used to pull the head off. We would pull the head off and throw the body at her.
That's
She would
cold-blooded.
scream.
That's cold.
Yeah,
Dang, man, that's worse than what mine used to.
Lobbing like a freaking grenade at her.
I mean, she's gonna end up like what's his name, Stephen McDaniel.
Yeah, well, who knows?
Yeah, shoot, that's worse than what me and my friends used to do.
Yeah, it's terrible.
We used to do wrestling moves on my sister's dolls. We couldn't watch wrestling on TV. One of us watching the Smurfs and the Care Bears, and we just put them in clothes now, put them in the figure four and tap, power driver.
Something like that.
You know what?
Somebody gotta handle a saw and throw it at Derek.
You's got a pretty good mouth. You know that? You's got a pretty mouth. You know that?
Yeah.
You know that? You's got a pretty mouth.
Exactly.
Yeah, you.
What the hell did you come up with
You
that
talking
one?
to me? I got a pretty
thought his mannerisms sound pretty good. That I have to hand you.
So, Robert De Niro.
Yeah, it's kind of like a black Robert De Niro.
Yeah.
It's kind of like gives us
you.
insight.
You.
Did you see there was this show where the guy was like Robert De Niro, he wouldn't leave the character, and his wife was going crazy, and the guy is, it's like a Maury Povich show.
Yeah.
What's his name? Bill Cunningham, isn't it?
Yeah, Bill Cunningham, yeah.
And he was like, do you ever leave your character? And he wouldn't leave the character. He just kept being Robert De Niro and making the face, and everybody's laughing, and I knew a guy that looked like John Travolta when John Travolta was young.
Yeah.
And he would play Vinnie Barbarino.
Yeah.
So, of course, John Travolta was already an older guy, but...
Yeah.
But it was kind of...
You know, my hair. Oh!
Yeah, he looked exactly like John Travolta.
Yeah?
Yeah.
See, Derek's still waiting to be discovered, so that's why I keep playing that. One of these days, someone's going to say,
John Travolta.
that's the guy I want to star in my next porn movie.
Yeah. I want that black Robert De Niro guy.
I get 10%.
He's got a pretty mouth. What the hell? Give me drugs. Yeah, give me that, give me that, give me. All right, so what else is in the news, Derek?
Yes, we had some news in CNN about CNN about U.S. consulate in Afghanistan.
Whatever.
We had Kabul, Afghanistan, in CNN. A huge explosion rocked the area near the U.S.
Look at Derek's face on that. I love that. All of a sudden, Derek's serious, and then it's flash smile, and then it's off. Funny as hell.
As I was saying.
Whatever. Go ahead.
A huge explosion rocked the area near the U.S. consulate in Kabul, Afghanistan's Herat province, early Friday morning during a heavy gunfight between militants and security forces, officials said. The attack occurred just before 6 a.m. local time when attackers sped towards the front gate of the consulate, said Marie Harf, a Deputy State Department spokeswoman. The attackers fired assault rifles, starting a gun battle with Afghan security forces. During the battle, a truck exploded, Harf said, causing major damage to the front gate of the consulate.
What the hell are we doing there? Why are we there?
I don't know. I have no idea. It says American consulate personnel took shelter in safe havens while U.S. security forces responded to the attack, Harf said. There were no U.S. casualties that we know. Thank you. 7 attackers traveling in 2 vehicles took part in the assault, and all of them were killed, said Mohammed Ayub Salangi, Deputy Afghan Interior Minister said. 3 people, 2 local police officers, and a security guard were killed. Police and hospital officials said 20 others were injured. The Taliban claimed responsibility for the attack in an email to CNN.
I guess not too much. There's nothing better to do. Except going into other people's countries and then we bitch and moan that they attack us.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they can't stand Americans anymore. That's it. It's done. And with these cocksucking politicians that we have, you don't blame them. I don't blame them. I mean, all these politicians, they're all a bunch of miserable bastards. Did you ever see Mars Attacks?
Yeah.
Yeah, remember when the Martian zapped all of them and they all turned to dust?
Yeah. And that was before they had the...
Bring those guys here, will you please?
Yeah, that was before the Slim Whitman part.
Yeah, just before. I remember you. Yeah, nobody gives a shit about us anymore because we don't give a shit about us anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, you look at those politicians. How do you wake up in the morning and stare at those guys every day? How do you do it? I don't even look at myself in the mirror. I wake up, it's like, I don't want to know what I look like. I'm tired of myself.
Mm-hmm.
Sick of looking at myself.
Yes, Good Time Radio says, seriously, we need to do what we did after World War I. Pull back from the world and wait till they beg us to save them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, we did that before World War One, until it just got really, really bad.
Yeah, well, wait till we save them and rebuild them. All of Europe was rebuilt by our freaking money.
Mm-hmm.
Those scumbags in their pounds and their whatever they have. Whatever money. Come on, Ed. Well, you know. I don't know why we haven't exploded yet ourselves. Yeah. So the U.S. keeps forcing people to do things in places we have no business being. Absolutely.
Yes.
It's like leave everybody alone. Let's become centralized like a
Let
game.
them fucking kill
I
themselves.
don't want to hear no
Let
more.
them kill themselves.
Let
Why
'em-
do we gotta be their fucking police?
Why do we have to be the moral?
We really can't even say police, just base bouncer.
Why?
police?
Remember,
Mm-hmm.
3-letter word. Oil.
Yeah,
Exactly.
oil, yes.
Oil.
If there wasn't no oil there, them playing
You know
safe.
what?
If there was oil in Detroit, it wouldn't be like it is now.
Yeah, Detroit would be like Vegas.
I don't know why we're in every country. I don't know why. Well, I don't know why. Anything anymore.
Mm-hmm. It's
Why don't
very
we
crazy.
just become self-centered?
Dang.
Derek.
Oh, wait a minute. We are already. Why don't we become self-focused?
Yes.
Yeah, we're that too. Help me out here, Derek. Why don't we become what? Like, let's screw everybody, let them all hang themselves. They've been fighting wars for thousands of years, and they still haven't annihilated each other yet. They're still around. They come out like roaches.
Yeah.
Leave them alone already.
Yeah, that's true. Like Master Meatball
Let
says,
China take over.
well, actually, they have. They've taken over some parts of, economically speaking, in America, and they're taking over Africa, obviously. In certain African countries. And DS Photo Guy asked a really good question. Should we try to stop the Holocaust? Should we try to stop the Holocaust?
Whatever. No, who cares?
You know.
They.
I'll tell you one that should we. Yeah. Yeah. This is.
Yeah.
It's,
Morning, the Big Lebowski. No one is going to stop the sectarian violence exactly over Rwanda or Shmawanda or Somalia or Somalia or some other place. We can't even pronounce their names, and we never named them to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't know.
Hello, Ed. It's me, Axel. Yeah.
Yeah, little dog Axel is here. Good morning, Axel. Yeah, Axel loves Ed. You know, you ever heard like a dog looks like his master? There you go. There's his real master, right? Anyway, so I don't know what to say. I mean, all of you have a lot of shit to say about this. I'm glad that you all have
stuff
your
going
opinions.
on in Sudan, Rudolph, like the stuff in Darfur.
Yeah, they really go off on this worldly, crisis thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good thing, But frankly, my dears, I really don't give a crap about anything other than what's going on right here in Macon, Georgia, with the politics that are engulfing every iota thought and every energy that you could possibly muster.
Mm-hmm.
And yet in the end, nobody gives a shit. Well, you have Anthony Harris dressed as a clown running for mayor.
Yeah.
You have 6 other clowns
Yeah.
that don't dress up as clowns, but they are clowns, running for mayor.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't know what to say. You got anything to add to this?
Well, I mean,
You're
it
getting
is a
just as
circus. It is
exhausted
a
as me.
Well, yeah, it's a circus, no doubt, a question about it. But the thing is, do you just let stuff happen, let it slide because you have nothing to do with it? Like someone said, we could have done something to the Holocaust. I'm quite sure the survivors probably would have said a big hell yes.
Yeah.
Or if something would happen in Darfur, Sudan, or stuff happened in Rwanda.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, you're right. I agree. I agree with somebody that says he'd rather watch G.I. Joe
Yeah.
than listen to the news. It's true. Did you see that movie, G.I. Joe? What a
first one?
piece of garbage that was. They had LL Cool J on there, didn't they?
What movie?
No, that was SWAT.
No, G.I. Joe, yeah. SWAT.
Yeah. No, they had Marlon Wayans in G.I. Joe. One of the Wayans brothers.
Like Marlon Wayans. Like, you could actually see Marlon Wayans as a superhero. Isn't that piece of crap guy that would dress up and play in all those
Talking about Men on Film, talking about Living Color. Well, yeah, that's his older brother, Damon Wayans.
Well, no. Right, no, what I'm saying is he's in that movie, Spook, or...
Spirit, we're talking about Blank Man? Yeah, that's his older brother, Marlon Wayans.
No. You keep bringing up movies that I'm not talking about. Scary Movie.
He was in Scary Movie. Yes, he was in Scary Movie, yes.
Yeah. I mean, that kid, how are you going to think of him as a superhero? There you go.
Jeez.
That's Blank Man right there.
Yeah. The
Well-
Master Meatball says, then would you suggest that Russia could invade the U.S. to stop the way we were treating blacks back during Jim Crow? That's what you're saying would be justified once you say one country is correct another
There's
country.
too much thought into that whole paragraph that you put there. I'm too lazy to read it and to try to figure out all the shit that you just said. It's not that important. Move on.
Hopefully we don't. Hopefully it will get to that point.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
at least in America,
Yes.
that is. But it would have been funny if that would have happened, man. You know. That would be funny.
Irv, someone zaps one of your neighbors and you hear it. Are you calling Law Dogs to check it out or back to watching your movie? I'll go back to watching Blank Man at that point.
Okay.
America!
Yeah, we got some breaking news in
Oh
Colorado.
shit, we got breaking news.
I got breaking wind.
Yeah, broken flood lines.
Yes, flood lines in Colorado floods. Sound the alert, there's going to be some floods coming down in Boulder, Colorado. Flood sirens sounded overnight as Colorado emergency officials fear the debris Cape Canyons that might give way and send another wall of water crashing through the city of Boulder and neighboring communities.
Wow.
Says all residents are warned to go to higher ground immediately due to the potential for flash flooding along the creek, according to Boulder's Office of Emergency Management said. Says what's plugging the pipes? Plugging the pipes, mudslides. Authorities have said.
And all those boulders, no?
Yeah. So there's mudslides at the
Got
mouth.
a lot of rolling boulders.
Yeah, mudslides at the mouth of the Boulder Canyon, who are
Yeah.
400 feet long and 4 feet deep as the size of the canyon, give way due to the saturation from the days-long rain, according to the emergency management. Said that it's been a struggle for emergency crews made up of police, firefighters, and the National Guard. Boulder County Sheriff Joe Pelly said the devastating storm started on Tuesday, dumped more than half a foot of rain on the region during a 19-hour period. The rain and runoff pushed into Friday morning early this morning. The forecast was not encouraging. The National Weather Service has issued a flash flood warning until further notice for Boulder Creek. And the widespread flash flooding has washed out roads, pushed dams to their limits and beyond, and has killed so far at least 3 people so far. And late last night, President Barack Obama stepped in and signed an emergency declaration for Colorado, an action that helps to allocate federal assistance to the issue. I guess it's pretty much called a disaster area, so to speak.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's devastating.
They're going to have to change the name from Boulder to Floating. Floater, Colorado.
Bloater, Colorado.
Yeah.
Boulder, Colorado.
Or Boulder,
Yes.
yeah. Yeah, did you see how quick those waters are moving on the streets?
Yeah.
they had the news person on there, and you see the lines going like race cars.
Yeah, I'm surprised we hadn't gone through that this year, because we have gotten a little over 58 inches of rain this year so far. 58 inches, almost 60 inches, almost 5 feet worth of rain.
Yeah, I know. When I was living in Gwinnett County, they closed up all the main arteries because they were all at the bottom of some hill, and they filled up to the tippy top. I mean, literally. About 10 feet of water on some of these hills.
Wow.
And there was no way that you were going to be able to pass that. It was like a lake in the middle of the street. And that's the only experience I've had since I've been here in Georgia, really. Where it took me about an hour and a half on a 10-minute ride. Because traffic was complete standstill. Nobody was moving. So almost like everybody was waiting for the water to drain out or some shit.
Yeah.
They weren't doing nothing. They're just standing there with their shovels in their hand. Just standing around. All the street workers, police, just fire department.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody standing around blowing cash. Blowing time while they got paid. It's awful. What else is in the news, Derek? We got also Houston County. The residents are getting freaking annoyed at these robocalls. You know, I get a lot of robocalls here. I mean, it is annoying. And so I got on the other day.
Well, someone trying
and
to
I said,
pizza.
yeah. And she said, hello. You know, your typical Chopra woman. Whatever they call them. Indian, you know.
But that's not a robocall. That's an actual person.
Well, she called up, and I was really nice to her, you know, initially. And I said, I have a question to ask you. She said, yes. I said, what the hell are you doing calling my house every freaking day and blowing up my phone? You people are nuts. You got a lot of nerve. You need to say, next thing I hear is click.
Yeah, I'm quite sure.
I don't think she ever called back after that.
Yeah, I agree. I agree after that.
She's lucky I didn't get to the point where I say, you know, the really nasty stuff.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
I mean, you guys know.
I'm surprised they haven't given you a robocall yet.
Yeah.
Hello, we like to speak to the residents of Irving Martinez. Yes, we would like to say that your mother is also a whore. Thank you for calling. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Click.
Anyway, they're getting really pissed off with robocalls up in Houston County.
Yes.
And I know who's doing it, by the way. I know who the robocallers are. They can't hide. They should be ashamed of themselves. Put your money on something worthwhile, like a new tie or something.
Okay.
Annoying people on the phone. People don't, you know, please. Judy Singleton received at least 4 calls from 3 different candidates in Bibb County. But there's one problem. She lives and votes in Houston County.
Uh-oh.
Singleton says she's had the same 478 number for 38 years. So she was surprised when she picked up the phone and heard Megan Bibb mayoral candidate Sam Hart's voice. It's frustrating after a while, but when you don't live in a county that's voting, you kind of wonder what's going on. When Hart heard about Singleton's problem, he was apologetic, as always. Yeah, oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Like, sorry means something anymore. It don't mean shit. You're not sorry. You know what you are? You're grateful, because now you know your phone calls are going all over the place. You know that the robocalls are working. And you're real heart of hearts, you're not sorry.
Yes.
Yeah, as happy as a pig in shit, knowing that the robocalls are going out. Knowing that whatever money you spend on this nonsense is worthwhile.
Yes.
Even though they're not doing it. And then she's got a 478 number. So, lady, lighten up. It just happened. Well, 478 is a Bibb County,
yeah, Bibb County.
exchange.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that you live in Housing County and have that for 38 years, nobody's gonna change a whole freaking zip code or whatever exchange for you.
Area code, yeah.
Oh, she has it. Let's get rid of every 478 number. Bibb County. So that lady can have a peace of mind. Yeah, peace
Dang.
of mind. Anyway, these are databases that we purchased from the Secretary of State's office, and we buy databases that consist of people who voted in the same election, he said. While the constant calls annoy Singleton, the political campaign calls are essentially unavoidable. Kelvin Collins, CEO of Better Business Bureau in Central Georgia, said elected officials are exempt when it comes to calling unlisted numbers. The do not call list does not apply
Wow.
to political calls. Ain't that some shit?
Yep. Exactly.
So it doesn't matter. As to Singleton, she hopes that her name and number added to the right list, so that when Housing County candidates call, she can get the message. I thought she didn't like robocalls, period.
I guess because the name. I guess she just didn't like it. If she's going to get called, I guess she wanted to get a call from her actual person, than from a machine. I guess.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, what?
I hate politics. I hate all this shit. Yeah, that's right. Thank you too much. I'm glad that you think this show looks like CNN. By the way, that CNN, that New Day show,
Yeah.
why do they have that fat girl from California sitting off to the side there? It's almost like discrimination going on. You got Chris Cuomo and that pretty blonde girl together, and then you got that fat Spanish girl sitting over there somewhere.
Yeah.
Why do they do that?
I don't know.
Why can't they put them all together?
I guess.
Am I right? Too much? Am I the only one, or am I making too much out of it?
You may have a point.
Damn, that hour blew by
Like the wind.
it went through us like a bad McDonald's hamburger.
Yes, indeedy.
Went right through us.
It's 9:01, going on 9:02 a.m. in Macon, Georgia right now. Eastern Daylight Savings Time. It is so far a really sunny day. It's 71 degrees right now with a high of 94. A high of 91 and a low of 64 degrees. You're watching the Morning Roast live from the Nut House.
And we'll be
right
back. Stick around. I guess we got more interesting news.
And there you have it. We're into the second hour of the Morning Roast live from the Nut House.
And we're back.
It's 9:12 going on 9:13 a.m. Eastern Daylight Savings Time. You're here at the Nut House with Irv and DB, and behind the camera is Ed Ironbinder, a.k.a. Macon Scario.
And I have some breaking news. Well, we all knew before the break that Anthony would be on his way, Anthony B. Harris. Hopefully he'll be here in his clown outfit. Now we're going to have David Kuzno show as well.
Huh.
So we'll have David Kuzno and Anthony B. Harris,
Right.
two of the underdogs
Yes.
in this city. But that's what we're all about.
Oh, yeah. About the underdog. It's 73 degrees, by
Yeah.
the way. 73 degrees in Macon with a high of 91 and a low of 63 degrees.
And can I ask you a question? I found a little video of Underdog, the musical, the intro. Could you find that, please? I have it somewhere.
You have it somewhere?
Yeah, it's on YouTube. Underdog. I just want to hear that this morning. I don't know why.
Underdog is here.
They have one where it's like a karaoke one where you can actually read the words, and everyone can sing along. Remember that? You remember Underdog?
Yeah.
When in this world, well, anyway, you got to hear it. It actually grows on you. It's like candy for a kid. After a while, it tastes good.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they give you a stomach ache later.
Yeah. Exactly. Well, yeah, that's what Sandra. Yeah, it does. But by the way, I saw the movie Underdog, like with the real dog.
Yeah.
Some of it, anyway. It looked terrible. It looked like Blank Man, like one of those movies that you know they're gonna fail miserably.
Oh yeah. Kind of like speaking of some new shows. What do you think about NBC's bringing back Ironside? This time it's going to be played by a black guy.
There it is.
When criminals in this world appear and break the laws that they should fear and frighten all who see or hear, the cry goes up both far and near for underdog, underdog, underdog.
Now listen to this.
Speed of lightning, roar of thunder, fighting all
Underdog. Underdog. Now, how could you not like that? Whoever invented that song.
They were geniuses.
Yeah,
for a cartoon.
I like the way it builds it up, and then it goes into this bridge.
Oh yeah.
You know, speed of lightning, roar of thunder. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bring
Am
back
I right?
Shaq.
Am I right?
Yeah.
That song is phenomenal. And the cartoon wasn't bad either.
Oh man. Yeah.
Of course, Polly had a big head.
Polly Purebred.
Yeah, Polly Purebred. Give me some of the names of the character. There was Dr. Sinister.
Uh-huh.
Remember Dr. Sinister?
Mm-hmm.
He actually reminded me of me. I don't know why. Dr. Irving Sinister.
Yes, yes. Yeah,
Yeah.
I know a lot of people tripping out on that.
Simon Bar Sinister. Thank you. Titan Uranus.
Mhm.
Titan that in, baby.
Tighten that urine. Well,
Even
speaking
that
of-
name is good.
What do you think about those videos during the break, man? About the black animal?
Ah, all the people bunch of fakers. This is Shaq.
Shut your
Titan
mouth.
Uranus, baby. That's for you. Titan Uranus, a.k.a. Shaq. Perfect.
Right on.
Black Power. There we go.
That's my theme music. Afterglow says.
Yeah, that was great. Simon Bar Sinister. That what was his
made
name?
by the late, great, legendary Isaac Hayes.
Yeah,
Grammy
well,
Award.
not Simon Bar Sinister. He was Shaq.
Yeah, Isaac Hayes wrote, composed, and sung the theme of Shaq.
What? No,
Won a
Shaq
Grammy
was
and
some
Academy
other
Award.
guy.
Yeah, Richard Roundtree.
Richard Roundtree.
Yes.
Yeah. I didn't like the new version of Shaq.
I didn't like it either because he's supposed to be the sex machine to all the chicks.
Yeah.
There's a sex machine part. He just be able to keep, but which was not bad because Samuel Jackson's known for that, but he's not known to be like, you know.
Well,
Yeah.
I had a dinner that night. Part of it was to show the movie.
Yeah.
And it was pretty embarrassing. The first thing that comes out of these women's boobs. And that's how it opens up. If you remember, the movie opens up with this woman laying there with her big titties hanging out. I'm like, what the hell?
What movie was that?
I was embarrassed.
That
I
sound
had
like-
all
that's-
these females in the room. I'm like, I don't even know
That
what
sound like some Pam Grier movie. That sound. I
No,
remember seeing that shit.
take a look at Shaft, the original, not the original remake, the one with Samuel L. Jackson. He didn't do a good Shaft. First of all, Richard Roundtree was better looking than this guy.
Well, yeah, that's
was
why
an
he,
ugly
that's
ass
why he was.
chap.
That's why he was a sex machine to all the chicks.
Yeah, well,
You're damn right.
he did look prickly.
Yeah.
Especially
Now,
that
now there
chubby
was
guy.
only. Truth be told, that you only saw boob that you saw that was really just the white chick that he was sleeping with, in the movie because I had the tape. But
Yeah. No, I'm serious. Samuel L. Jackson was not a good pick for Shaq. Because if you remember Richard Roundtree,
yes.
he was a good-looking black guy.
Yeah.
I mean, that was the whole deal with him.
Well, yeah.
And then they pick out this scrawny-looking weirdo like Samuel L. Jackson. Take Morgan
not a
Freeman
weirdo.
before you take that guy. That guy looks like a retard sometimes. He just
Samuel
doesn't
Jackson.
look right. Yeah.
But
he's
Morgan-
not a handsome guy. He's just
But
an
Morgan
average
Freeman
black
got all
man.
those blackheads, freckles, and stuff. He would have been a good Shaft either. I mean, he has the height for it, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I mean, you make Samuel
Eddie
Jackson sound
Murphy
like,
would have been
you
better.
you make him sound like Samuel Jackson's Flavor Flav to make
Well, he sure as hell damn close. They look like cousins.
Really, Irv?
They look like cousins.
Really?
Yeah, he looked
I think you
like
need to go to
his
Lenscraft
retard
for that.
cousin. How'd that?
Jeez.
Samuel looks like a crackhead. Thank you, Kiwi guy. You see that? We got a great audience. We got a very,
Yeah.
very well-informed audience.
Whatever.
Am I right, Ed? Pam Grier did some great women prison 8 movies also. Lots
Prison
of
B
skin.
movies, yeah.
And all those. And see, Pam Grier was hot.
Yeah.
Even gay guys like Pam Grier.
Yeah, which is very questionable.
Who's Pam Grier?
Well,
Dude, I know you
From what show?
didn't say that.
say again?
What show was she?
Pam Grier, come on, man. From Foxy Brown, Coffee, Sheba
Yeah.
Baby, all those black
You got a
exploitation-
picture of Pam Grier somewhere in your picture
You
file.
older than me. You never seen those movies?
Mm.
Ever?
I watch white movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, I've never seen it. Oh my God!
What was that? What'd you just say?
Don't
Anthony.
tell me.
Is he here?
Don't tell me he's
Oh,
driving.
I love it.
Don't tell me he's driving in a
Anthony
clown
Diaz is
car.
there. All right. I'm going to say it, Nick Al, but I'm going to wait till Anthony gets here. How's that?
Okay.
I think Nick Al 2000 likes the way I say the word. I'm not going to say it. I'm going to hold it on. He likes the way I say it.
Oh man.
Hot chocolate. Yes.
Baby.
Oh my God, you are scary. Dude, I'll wait
Pennywise.
till you see this shit. I mean, you talk about a scary clown.
Damn.
Wait, get him the chair.
Man, when you do, I said, man. Sometimes
Here, move the chair down. And I'm going to move that one over, and then I'll move
I was
this.
hoping Ed were gonna, before I entered, since my wrestling buddy here always wants like music for his wrestlers to enter the ring with.
Okay.
I was hoping Ed was gonna play "Sending the Clowns" when I showed
I
up.
got something better. I got something better.
Wait, don't come on camera yet. Let's see what
Yeah,
I
baby.
magically come up with. Maybe even out.
I got another.
Anthony,
clownish
come and
song.
sit next to me over here, Mr.
You know
Clown.
what? You you's got a pretty good mouth. You know what? You's got a pretty mouth. You know that?
Yeah, he's
You
got.
know that? You's got a pretty mouth.
and leave everything on. You're fantastic.
Yeah, you.
Wow, you are one scary looking clown.
I got a
I
pretty
got a story
mouth.
for you.
Maybe
Right
you
before I
got a
left, Rick
pretty
Knight and
mouth.
Scott Kendrick came outside to talk to me.
Yeah, we
and
gotta
Oh, y'all on break?
Here we go.
No, he's just showing.
Anthony.
All right, here we go. There he is, the
That sound
infamous
good.
clown.
Tears of a Clown.
I'm gonna have nightmares. Oh my God. Jacob.
Pennywise.
There he is, Anthony B. Harris as
Anthony B. Harris.
yeah, kill him.
Yes.
Anthony B. Harris is
Anthony
Harris.
Bozo.
Anthony
There you
Bozo
go,
Harris.
Bozo. If this nose honked, I would squeeze it.
Actually,
Yes.
Anthony, do me a favor. Just kind of move your lips like you're laughing, and I want you to do the laugh.
Ready?
Ready?
Three.
This is what they call ventriloquism.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
He's not doing anything. It's like a bad Chinese movie. No, the other one you had. The killer clown from outer space. Now he looks like the Joker. Ooh.
Killer Clown.
All right, guys, how's it going?
Ah, that was great. I love it.
Why so serious?
I'm gonna leave
Go
here-
and
I'll
vote.
leave here in about an hour, and I'm gonna go stand outside near Ellis's people on Pinona.
Oh, great.
I already did about an hour and a half.
Be the
over
battle
on
of the.
Hardeman. I
They're
did an
gonna
hour
love
and a
you.
half on Hardeman Avenue.
All right, so then tell us your story. Rick Knight and
Yeah, well, I'm
Charlie
out there, you know.
Thigpen.
I'm out. No, not Thigpen. He didn't come out. Scott, you know, the kid you like, the producer, Scott Kendrick.
Yeah, he's a nice kid.
I was out there, you know, from about 7:45 till about 9:15, 9:10 this morning, and I'm up and down the street. I'm mainly over there where the overpass goes, you know, where a lot of traffic comes on and off the overpass, and hit a lot of it there. But I walk down occasionally down in front of WPGA,
Yeah.
the station that does meth in the morning. So, you know, I'm outside, and I'll hold the sign occasionally toward them in the window, because I know they can look out the window and see me. So, when traffic's not coming, I'll turn my attention towards them so they can see the sign, and I can just kind of put it in their face. Well, about 3 minutes after the show was over, about 9:03, right before I left to come here, Rick Knight and Scott come outside. They're like, "Hey, man, hey!" You know, they're all trying to be friendly. "Hey, man, why don't you get some animal balloons? Why don't you out here making some animal balloons?" I said, "You give me the balloons, I'll do it." And then they point up at the big sign, you know, the big sign in front on the street there that they advertise. And right when they point at it, they say, "Yeah, look, there's Elaine Lucas on the, you know, she's advertising. She's got really big on that big, whatever you call those digital signs.
Yeah, that
her
big
face,
thing, yeah.
vote Elaine Lucas, District 3. So they point at it, you know, Rick says, "Hey, look at that, Elaine Lucas." And I said, "Yeah, I know why y'all do it." I said, "You want the money she gives you to put it up there, but I really don't know why you do it." I said, "Sometimes it's kind of best to just turn money down for principle of it." I said, if you're so against Elaine Lucas all the time, why would you let her advertise right there real big in front of your station?
That's really like
So,
that really would be like you know, when you're high. What do you call that when you blow somebody's head? A head killer.
okay.
Yeah, blowjob.
We all looked at
It
him
is
like,
a
what?
blowjob. I'll tell you why. Here's a clown.
Right.
Here's a guy dressed in a clown suit,
Yeah.
like giving him like really hard, good advice.
Nice.
Yeah.
I
And
mean,
they didn't answer me, of course.
yeah.
Yeah. And then Scott said, and then Rick started walking back into the building, and Scott kind of stayed back a little bit with me. And he said, "Wait, when are you going to wear the Spartan outfit again?" And I said, "I'm not wearing it again. That one's
Yeah,
done."
maybe he likes
said-
your crotch.
I said, "Go back and look at all my dress ups, my times I dressed up, and see if you can put the puzzle together."
Well, this is one of my favorites for sure.
yeah,
I like the clown.
I had to end it with the clown.
You had to.
Well, I'm going to go out Monday and Tuesday, but when I go to hold my sign Monday and Tuesday, I'm just going to dress regular.
Okay.
By the way,
I could
folks,
never get the women. I wanted to get women, you know. Sorry.
speaking of women, this
Oh.
makeup is just like a typical makeup that a woman would wear.
Is it-
Look at how nice you look on screen. And then when you look, it's all makeup.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
Yeah.
That's how I feel women are. When from a distance, when they're walking with their makeup, they look pretty. But when you get close, you could tell they put it on with a spatula.
Then all of a sudden they just look like some.
Like
Yeah.
anything.
And I got neon
Let me see,
green.
what do you got?
Neon green hair.
Look, neon green, whatever
But
little
I don't
hair
want to
is
move the
there.
hat because it's already smearing because I'm sweating my ass off at the
Yeah,
top.
no, it looks fantastic.
Yeah.
And I like the fact that you
simple.
wore a trench coat. It makes you look like a pervert clown.
That's right.
A
And
perverted,
then a big
a perverted
70s
clown.
look, and you got the
Pervert clown. Oh, hell. Does anybody want to hire me before I get out of this shit today for some costume party or some kid's birthday party? Call the Morning Roaster. My
Just
son
keep
goes.
doing.
I'll go do a few birthday parties, make a couple of bucks.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes,
I'm gonna take
indeed.
this junk. Heather's off today, so I gotta get home and get back and hang out.
Yeah, you're the spokesman for Viagra. Go ahead. Do a Viagra.
And watch, he's gonna turn that into an edible balloon. It's a dog.
Shut up, Manny. All right, here we go. Have a stag egg coming in here soon. Yeah.
Yeah. You know it's a
But
great movie?
David Kushner's on his way, by the way.
Mm.
That should be
So
fun.
you're following one clown up to another clown.
You creeped into that one.
Right.
Yeah, back-to-back clowns. How about that?
So
We have the clown and we have the cowboy. That's what it
it
is.
sounds like the village people in this bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, the clown is cowboy. Yes. Well, I'm cowboy. I'm the real McCoy. I'm chocolate all over like an almond
Now,
joy.
if you go on Facebook, you can find the 11th hour on
Lord.
Facebook, the virtual version, and you can see the picture of the cover. It's a cartoon drawing of all the candidates.
Yeah.
They have me and Kuzno way in the background, though. And then the
Okay.
main five right in front.
Sure.
You see Kuzno on his horse and me in the Spartan outfit holding my sign.
Alrighty.
It's a great cover.
Oh, wow.
I still don't like the
And then
11th
all the
hour, but-
serious ones in the middle?
Yeah, well, they're up in the foreground. It's like the five are in the foreground with suits on and ties.
Yeah,
It's
they
just-
all
it's just-
serious.
It's just like cartoon drawing. And then back in the background, you see Kuzno looking at the page on the left. He's on his horse. And you see me on the right on the Spartan outfit holding my sign.
I wonder if we can get that up.
Yeah, go
on,
to Facebook. Go to Facebook. I shared it. I thought I shared it on your page, actually.
Let me see.
yesterday. But y'all talk about it. Do something. What's in the news? What's up with sports?
Uh,
How about those Dolphins?
there
Oh
we
yeah,
go.
they're
There we
doing
go.
great. Great. You know, we talked about that about our.
What about
Kings-
those Falcons?
Yeah, the Falcons. They're one. Actually, they're gonna be playing Sunday. Well, at least the Braves are in the top of their division.
Yeah.
They only need like 7 more games to clinch the division title,
Cool.
and that's pretty much what I know, at least in baseball. And also, the Dodgers are going to be. I think the Dodgers are at the top of their division as well. So we may see the Braves versus the Dodgers. Yeah, which is kind of coincidental because I was watching the Arsenio Hall show like Wednesday night, and Magic Johnson was on there. Was on one of the guests on there, as well as George Lopez, and he was talking about when he was, I guess, just before he retired, he was talking about when he, what he wants to do after basketball. He says, yeah, he wants to be able to own a team, and take them to the World Championships. And he's a part owner. Well, he used to be part owner of the Lakers, and he sold his percentage to I guess the other owner,
Jerry.
yeah.
No, Jerry. No, who owns the Lakers?
Dr.
Oh,
Jerry.
that
something.
is fantastic. And they
Yeah.
did a whole cartoon out of this, Ed.
Yeah. And and if you open it up,
I
I'll get
love
back to you in a
it.
minute. Jerry. If you open it up, it has a whole. It's called it has a whole story about us all, and even they included me.
The
So I'm
No
cool.
BS guide.
Yeah,
Cool.
to the first.
Oh, and they have you in the background just
Yeah.
as a
Yeah,
song.
they have him in the back. Look, he's in the Spartan outfit.
There's Kuzma.
David
Because
Kuzma on
he's
his
a
horse.
cowboy.
That is
But
incredible.
yeah, that's very good. I mean,
But look, man, they made Rickard look like the damn Emperor Palpatine from Star Wars. Rickard looks
Palpatine.
like the damn Rip Palpatine, man.
Yeah, yes.
Which he is. Look at Jack Ellis, man. They make Jack Ellis look like Fred Sanford.
Yeah, they did.
Fred
White hair.
Sanford. I was gonna say Uncle
And
Ben.
look, he's got the right mug shot right there. He always looks pissed.
What are these?
Joe
What are
Allen.
these jokers doing here? I'm from Kids You Love. You ain't sold no Christmas toys to kids.
Yeah.
I love the kids.
Wow.
That's cool, That's cool to be on there.
That is a great.
That is
by the
really
way, that
cool.
is a great cover. It's got the newspaper. It looks like a magazine cover.
It's the new one. It's the new one.
Mhm.
I haven't picked
Not
it up
bad.
actually, but you can look at it online. You can flip through the whole thing online.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
incredible.
that's the old cover. You have to go to the actual virtual
Yeah.
version on the page.
Oh yes.
Oh well. Anyway, that
what's up with the
is
chatters?
great.
With the chatters,
great cover.
And as I said, they did a poll inside.
mhm.
Excuse me a minute there. They did a poll, and they had one column was vote on who you think would be the best to move this government forward, and then they had a column vote on who you think's the worst.
Mhm.
Of course, number one on the worst was Elaine Lucas with like
Dang.
45%, but I was number 3 at 21%. So it was great.
Hanging
Wow.
chance.
And I wrote something yesterday like, well, that's a compliment because the cities are going in such a bad direction. So anytime I can be the antithesis of the direction the city's going in, that's a compliment.
Oh yeah, that's really good. Hey man, come on, two sports. Come on, stop hating. Too much. Sheesh.
He's hating on us.
Oh no, he's like hating on sports. Jeez, what do you got against sports? I mean, unless you got caught like shooting up with some steroids. I mean, what's the problem? I'm just saying. I mean, sheesh. I mean, I was the 17th. I don't like to say the second slowest person on my track team. 17th fastest person on the track team in high school. You don't see me hating sports. I'm just saying.
By the way, Rudy, I think we already went down this road before. Ass clown.
Ass clown. Hey, that's Kenny.
And then he laughs at himself.
Is Kenny
ass
on
clown,
here? Kenny.
What's up with you and that guy? I'm reading yours.
I don't know, man. He started some shit with me, so I just messed
Yeah,
with
he
him.
did.
By
By the
Buy
way,
some fucking sheets from him.
by the way, just in case y'all don't know who Kenny is.
Kenny is.
What happened was, here's a guy that calls me up at 11:30 at night. He's going off on Anthony on Facebook, hating on Anthony. And I'm, responding occasionally with a couple of zingers back at him, so to speak. So he calls me up at 11:30 at night, starts to yell at me and threaten me with a lawsuit.
Mm-hmm.
I went off on this guy. Who the heck do you think you are, you stupid ass?
Right.
I said, I'll have you arrested for calling my house, harassing me. I can get the phone ring. Blah, blah. And I'm going off on him. Finally, he calms down enough that I realize he has a stutter. Because when he was mad, boy, he didn't miss an inch. His words were perfect. Mm-hmm. But as soon as he calmed down and became, civil, after he realized that there are more uncivilized people than he are in the world, like me.
Mm-hmm.
He finally calms down, and then we start to talk. And so then I let Anthony know, what happened.
Right.
And I tell him, don't say anything, but this guy is stuttering.
Mm-hmm.
What does Anthony do?
I didn't say anything. I just wrote
The first
stutter.
thing out of his mouth, he starts calling him stutterer and all that. The only guy that knew was me. He never had a conversation with Anthony.
Anything, right?
So, of course, the guy goes and unfriends me like the next day. Because he knew I told Anthony, oh, by the way, Anthony, the guy's a stutterer. Don't say anything. Don't open up your big mouth and say anything to this guy that he's a stutterer. Of course, don't ever say that to Anthony.
Yeah,
Don't ever say don't do something.
Because, okay, that'd be basically.
Because he'll go out and just do it. Don't tell him to not dress up like a clown. There he is. Right. This is after I told him, don't dress up as a clown, Anthony.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
All right.
gonna go ahead and do
I'm
it.
entering all of your worst nightmares.
Speaking of some crazy nightmares, there was some stuff going on in Athens.
Who gives a shit about
Connection
it?
failed.
From Dina Canna, who's the dean.
Ed.
We're back. Well, yes, Dina Canna, who's the dean of theater at the UGA Department of Theater and Film Studies. They're having local techies who need students and those who in the Athens area who need some theatrically minded folks to use their skills in the set, to be part of the set construction team for the Town and Gown Players production of Evil Dead, the musical.
What?
Can you believe that? Yes.
This is very exciting commercial, right
10
here,
a.m.
folks.
10 a.m. is like 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Saturday and 12 noon to 4 p.m. on Sunday. So those in the Athens area who have some skills in construction, in theatrical minded people, they're going to need your help in completing the set for their production, Town and Gowns Players production of
Evil Dead,
the musical.
That means you have to go there and work, not just stand around with your hands in your pocket acting all dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, Anthony?
Yeah. Sure, Bob.
Yeah.
Sure,
What
Bob.
he said. What he said. What he said.
Penguin.
Quack, 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 quack. Hey, too much. Are you falling asleep?
Yeah. Speaking of some more.
Go take some cocaine.
Speaking of some
Walk
more.
away.
Speaking of more sports-related items, disgraced cyclist Lance Armstrong tweeted yesterday that he's handed over the bronze medal that he won at the 2000 Summer Olympic Games in Greece, adding that it should be in the International Olympic Committee quarters in Switzerland ASAP. Earlier this year, the committee stripped Armstrong of the medal he won in Sydney and asked him to return it. Armstrong, after years of heated denials, in January admitted to doping throughout his storied career, which included 7 Tour de France wins.
Yeah, well, whatever.
So,
He's got to give him back.
Yeah, he has to give it back.
Yeah,
now.
they were giving him cancer of his credibility.
Yes, it has. Yes, because
Isn't that sad though?
yeah.
I mean, I think at this point in his career, he wishes that he did die of cancer. Like,
Why?
just put me out. 'Cause they found all the shit out. What a disgrace.
His legacy is shot.
is shot to hell.
Yeah.
I mean, like
the
his one
cancer
ball
jumped
sword-
from
I
him
mean,
out to his
yeah.
legacy.
I mean, now when you say his name, the first thing that jumps in your mind is that.
Yeah, he's a liar.
Is that.
Instead of
not
having
how good
cancer.
he was. No, not even how good he was or that he had one nut or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, you think of how bad.
And then he was married to Sheryl Crow.
How he
I mean,
cheated,
all
yeah.
that shit is nonsense now. Nobody
Yeah.
cared.
Yeah.
And he had that Livingstone or whatever freaking name that he added to that charity. What was it called?
Live strong.
Live strong. Yeah, live
Little
strong.
rubber arm.
Live
Yeah, he's
juiced up.
living strong. He's
Yeah.
living through hell right now.
Yeah.
With his reputation.
Speaking of which,
It's terrible.
high school game we're having coming up tonight. High school game is Northeast versus Southwest, my high school alma mater. Yeah, whatever, man. Look, you had some Chinese delegates went to your high school in Central. Okay.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're
So,
right.
but I don't know why.
That's
why you
exactly right.
so-
Lance did a good job of covering up for so long. That's what he was good at.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Exactly. That's true. Mercer University, they're
Just like
having.
Anthony's covering up his real look.
Matter of
No,
fact,
actually, this is pretty close.
Mercer University is having their second game of their football season against Warner University
Wow.
tomorrow night at 6 p.m.
Why don't
There
you
you go.
dress up like that,
If I can
Anthony?
get a ticket, yeah.
How you gonna get a ticket? Get me one if you get one.
Okay, I'm going to
Get me one if you get
see
one.
if I can get
I
my.
don't care about Mercer
Three.
football, but if you give me a free ticket, I'll go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm going to try to make it because, if not that one,
do
maybe,
that instead of
maybe
taking
next
time to
week
eat.
at Barry. I'll see if I can get my cousin.
That'll be his
see if I can get my see if I can get my cousin to.
Yeah, every
she's a
clown
student
needs
there.
reparations, Dan.
Yeah.
Look through the history of what all you people do to us clowns.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's P.T. Barnum. I ain't got nothing to do with P.T. Barnum. I'm not related to P.T. Barnum.
By the way, Manny says that Lance wasn't a good Lance Armstrong wasn't a good liar. But the problem is that when you are not a good liar and you talk to people who are stupid, they believe it. There's
I
a
got it.
sucker born every day.
Guess what
I
day it
completely
is?
forgot about that. If I had remembered that, I would have dressed as Jason today when I
This
held my sign.
looks like
They
a
would've
good
arrested
weekend.
your ass.
This
Save
looks
the
like a
crowd.
good weekend to go camping at a cabin at the lake.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And have a lot of gratuitous sex.
Yeah.
Hire a lot of big-breasted girls and let them wear their,
Right.
their Daisy Dukes in high heels so they can trip over
If
stuff
I
in
had
the woods.
remembered that, I would have dressed today as Jason while I held my sign.
Well, you can
And then
only,
Monday, do the clown. Oh well. No, I had to do my 5.
well,
No, they probably would have thought you
there
would've
was a
been
clown that Ed
transgressive.
had up. It looks just like you, Anthony. He's got the pointy teeth. Very
Oh
scary.
yeah, that's it. That's the it clown.
Yeah,
there he is.
Pennywise, yeah.
Mhm.
Look at that.
That's Tim Curry, actually.
Yeah, Tim Curry. Yeah, he was
Tim
great
Curry?
actor.
That's
Really?
Tim Curry, yeah. Tim Curry played Pennywise.
He also played the devil in that movie
Legend.
yeah.
Look, you
Dark.
can see the spit in his mouth.
Darkness, everyone, darkness.
There you go again. Say it there. Say it there.
There we go.
Why they gotta make the bad guy darkness?
Darkness, yeah,
Why,
black.
there you go. Why they gotta make the bad guy darkness and the good guy's the most white bread
Doesn't
guy
it
in
attract
Hollywood,
you?
Tom Cruise.
Uh-huh. Darkness, everyone, darkness.
Doesn't the color black take in heat better or something like
It
that?
absorbs heat.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That's,
you
wear dark
that's
clothes.
why the Bedouins and all those Arabs wear light-colored clothing and a lot of it because it doesn't take in the sun.
Yeah, because like 120 degrees and no
That's
shade.
like the Tusken Raiders in Star Wars. They
Uh-huh.
weren't all that shit, but it's all light tan colored.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, and
not
Darth
dark.
Vader was dark.
Yeah, but he wasn't hanging out in the desert.
Yeah,
Well,
he didn't have
but
to,
he was
he wasn't.
dark, no?
that's true.
He doesn't look like
No,
a
that's it,
penis
like,
head.
Tusken Raiders, the sand people were hanging out in the desert.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Magic. What you were saying? Yeah, Magic. He used to be part owner of the Lakers. Now he's part owner of the Dodgers. So
Okay.
they look like they may be in a good chance of getting the pennant. Hopefully, they don't beat the Braves. Well, at least not this. At least Braves win at least another one. You know, hopefully it won't be another 15 years and stuff with a bad bullpen. Remember?
Yeah.
Also, wanted to say, last night they had a Thursday night game on the NFL channel on
Yeah.
satellite. The New England Patriots barely squeaked by the Jets 13-10.
Wow.
13-10. The rest of the games are going to be all Sunday, except for the Monday Night Football game.
All right, why don't you juggle while you do the sports and
Yes.
people will stay awake?
We have the Green Bay game on Sunday. We have the Green Bay game at 1 p.m. on Fox, which for those are on those on the West Coast. Also, for those who are living in this area, Georgia, of course, we're going to watch the St. Louis Rams versus the Atlanta Falcons, which is going to be the home game opener at the Georgia Dome. The Falcons are going to be at home playing against the Rams. Hopefully, they'll be 1-1 after this week. The Cleveland Browns versus the Baltimore Ravens are going to be playing Sunday on CBS. Also, next it will be the San Diego Chargers versus the Philadelphia Eagles. Then after that game will be in Chicago Bears versus the Minnesota Vikings. Also on Fox, Carolina Panthers versus the Buffalo Bills. Tennessee Titans versus the Houston Texans.
You're doing great, Jack. Keep going.
The old Texans.
You got them all
The
interested.
old Houston games versus the Tennessee
Nobody
games.
falling asleep now. Come on, keep going.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the New Orleans Saints at 4 o'clock. That's going to be part of the football doubleheader on Fox games. Jacksonville Jaguars versus the Oakland Raiders.
Don't stop, DB.
And also the Sunday night game on NBC, Sunday Night Football on NBC. You have the Jacksonville Jaguars versus, not Jacksonville Jaguars versus the Oakland Raiders. Yeah, it's what was the Sunday game? Somebody must be. Seattle Seahawks versus the 49ers.
What a horrible juggler this
Seattle
guy. You can't even juggle two.
Seahawks versus the 49ers. And Monday Night Football game on the 16th. Pittsburgh Steelers versus the Cincinnati Bengals at 8:40 p.m. on ESPN.
Whatever.
Lady K is so sleepy. This doesn't work, huh, Lady K? I thought it would.
Yeah.
One more to get it
All
right.
right, here we go. Don't get in my coffee cup.
Yeah,
Okay, go on.
That was great. Perfect. Thank you, Derek.
Yeah.
That was sports. It
Yeah,
was
that's
great.
pretty much all sports.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Did I just take? Yeah.
There you go.
Whew, okay.
Wow, you're sweating.
But I'll tell you what, I will juggle.
make 'em
I will juggle the budget better than that if I'm your mayor.
Yeah.
Goodness.
Drop it in somebody's coffee cup.
Drop it like it's hot.
All right, let me get serious for 2 minutes. Today's the last day of early voting. Go write me in. Anthony B. Harris,
There you go. That's serious.
Mayor of Macon.
That's serious. Very serious. There
If
you
you
go.
want to get out of this circus known as Macon, Georgia government,
Yeah, man. Who is that guy? He looks
that's
familiar.
the guy. That's Sid Haig. That's the guy from House of a Thousand Corpses.
Oh, he was in there?
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that Captain Spaulding was his character name. But you know what that was ripped off from? Groucho Marx.
Oh, yeah. Of course,
He
Sid
was
Haig.
naming all those characters after Groucho Marx and Marx Brother characters.
Yeah, Sid Haig
Yeah.
was in a lot of. He was in
All 70s
70s
like
flicks.
horror movies and stuff.
Yeah, he was also in a lot of blaxploitation films. He was in Foxy Brown with Pam
I
Grier,
forgot about that.
and he was in the James Bond
We
film
just
Diamonds Are
brought it
Forever.
up.
Yeah,
Isn't that funny?
Diamonds Are Forever, and I want to say he was in one movie I saw on Bounce TV because they always had that Sugar Brown Saturday Night.
Sugar Brown.
Yes,
Sweetback's badass.
song.
You're welcome, Jay. Close to you. He says thanks for the entertainment.
Uh-oh.
M.
Did I unplug anything
Entertainment.
there, or Ed?
Not that I know
Lady K, does anyone lose connection?
of. Yeah. All right, here we go.
Not here.
I had a little bit
Is
of
it supposed to be plugged in there?
I had a little bit of pixelation in my computer,
That's
but I
his
just
phone.
Okay.
cut it off. Thank
All right. Well, I don't know, Lady K. I don't know.
Lady K, did you lose your connection yourself? Okay.
If you did, you are the lucky one, Lady K.
Yeah, I think it was Jay.
Lucky.
Okay.
If you
all
got
right.
away from this hellhole, you're the lucky one, Lady K.
Jeez.
Don't complain if you lost connection.
Exactly.
There's some crazy-
Oh, by the way, Anthony, so what's next on your agenda now that you're a clown? And is this
Well, I'm going to go.
your Friday the 13th last day final appearance?
early.
No, I'm going to. Well, it's early voting today. Is the last day.
Right.
I'm going to go after I leave here. I can't stay till 11, guys. I'm going to leave here about 10:15.
Okay.
I'm going to stand about an hour outside the Board of Elections.
Yes.
With my outfit, with my sign. That's where Ellis's people all are, hanging out down there being loud.
That would be great.
Yes,
I'm
and,
going to go mix with them.
and that picture right there, of course, you know that was
Foxy Brown.
Foxy Brown, a.k.a. Pam Grier.
Yeah.
And
Yes,
Monday, and maybe this weekend, I don't know. Monday I will be out again, of course, because it's the day before the election, but I'm not going to wear a costume. I'm just going to dress
Right.
normal.
Yeah,
And
you're
then
gonna be sharing.
Tuesday we'll see.
Well, Tuesday.
It's the election. I might stand
It's
around
the
for
election.
some Tuesday, but
Well, we gotta go somewhere where we could watch the.
Well, I had another call. You remember that night we went out and had that good time out at BJ's? The night we went out and we ran into Chase Ambrose and his
Yeah.
wife, lovely wife.
You guys had a good time at BJ's?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
It's, that's that thing when you blow your head that he was talking about earlier.
Yeah.
No.
I
BJ's
told
Billiards.
Anthony, let's go to blowjobs. Anthony's like, what?
BJ's Billiards.
Why,
in
I'll
Macon, Georgia.
BJ.
Yeah,
BJ
it's a-
Billiards.
It's a bar.
Let's go to
But anyway,
blowjobs.
That's an actual place, people.
Well, remember
Yeah.
when I said?
It is.
Remember when I said to Chase? I said, Channel 13 called all of us, all the candidates, and asked us to stop by on election night between 10 and 11:30 p.m. and
Yes.
come on camera and say
Yeah.
something. I said, why isn't Fox doing that? Well, lo and behold, the next day I get a call from Fox, and I wasn't there to answer, but I called the lady back, and she said, basically, we wanted to know where you're going to be election night. So now they're going to do the same thing. And I said, well, I don't have a campaign headquarters, of course. So I'll be out wandering the streets probably. Just kind of checking stuff out.
Wandering street.
You know what? And she goes, well, can I get your cell phone? Because then when I'm out, I'll call you and we'll hook up and I'll talk to you. I said, sure. I don't know. I mean, it'll probably be fun to be downtown, election night. See what
Yeah.
happens. Watch it on the TV.
I still can't get over this.
The No BS Guide.
Go open it up. Go to it. Go to the actual one. And
Okay,
Open it. Go to my site. Go to the antithesis. And this is for all of you out there on the chat board too. This is promotion.
I
right
can
now.
go to making. Oh no, they're
No,
not.
go to the antithesis of
Oh yeah,
politics.
that's too.
Anthony B. Harris for mayor. No, once you start putting the antithesis, it'll come up, especially if you're a friend of it. I mean, you friended it, right? Yeah, right there, man. You don't have to type the whole damn thing.
Here we go.
Look at that. Whoa, I went up to 90 likes. This morning I had 88.
You gotta remember something. When you're working with Herb and a computer, pretend it's your grandma.
That's
Yeah.
keep going,
Word.
keep going. There.
All right, here we go. I'm gonna look at
On
it.
that,
Hey, yeah, could we put that picture up?
What picture?
the cover,
I have no picture. Of what?
the 11th hour.
Of the
I had
11th
it up
hour.
earlier.
Yeah, you already had it up.
I already had it up.
You're damn
Oh, you
behind.
did?
Irvin,
Oh.
you're behind.
You're behind her. I already had that
But
up.
anyway,
Man.
while Irvin's doing
Hold
that,
on,
you never
yeah.
want dead air on the show like this. So Derek, you want to talk about wrestling or something?
Yeah, go ahead.
Tell us the
Derek.
rest.
All right, here we go. Click to read.
Okay, now go to the page. Keep going. I'll
Uh-huh.
tell you when you get to the big BS, the no BS guide.
Oh, it even
Keep
folds
on.
like that.
Yeah,
That's cool.
It shows you
There's
the whole.
your picture.
It shows you the whole.
Yeah,
issue.
I knew that this would happen, but it's slow.
Well, it's like page 8 or 9 in there. Just
Oh,
hit it
Jesus.
again. Hit it again. Hit it again.
Mm-hmm.
And again. And then you can see the big double fold out section. Whatever you
Alrighty.
call it.
All right, here we
No,
go.
it's next. Keep on. It's not that. They didn't even ask me questions for that. Here it is. Bam! Right here. It's coming up. It's the next page. There it is. See? It's got each of our columns.
Oh,
They
yeah.
included me.
Yeah, look at that.
And then right here is where I'm on the list of number 4. I'm sorry, not 3. 21% the worst person to move this city forward. Anthony Harris. Ain't great.
Wow.
But I told him, I said, thanks for including me. I said, any publicity is good publicity. Like
Well, you're
Oscar-
number 4. Lane Lucas is the worst.
Yeah. And then C. Jack second. This is just, of course, opinion. Public
Wow. I
But,
mean, the fact that you even came out.
I love it. Well, I
it's-
love it. I said, I quoted.
Look at
I
that.
quoted Oscar Wilde. I said the only thing worse than getting talked about is not getting talked about.
All right, here we go. Anthony B. Harris, costume anarchist, writing
Now
candidate.
this is what the 11th hour wrote.
Right, this is what the
Stats.
11th hour. Analysis. The analysis of this nutcase
Yes,
over here.
right
Okay.
here.
Best known as an outspoken and eccentric leader of the Justice for Junebug protest, Harris has transformed himself into an outspoken and eccentric write-in candidate. Described, I can't believe this just happened.
Just got to open it back up.
God. Absolutely freaking outrageous.
It's Friday. Things like this happen on Flippin'
What
Friday.
the hell? Son of a bitch.
It basically said that I was Eccentric and volatile and smart, I think, were the two
Yeah.
quotes.
Did they? What did they do?
But then it said, of course, that there's no chance in hell that myself or Kuzno would win.
Yeah, I know. Well,
Which, they're probably
Here we go.
right, but it's fun trying.
I thought it was interesting.
Urban's getting back to it, please.
I'm getting back to it.
You're watching the
Comeback
White Rose
computer.
Yes.
from the Nut House, or whatever they call this place now.
No,
Now it decides to stop, you bastard.
You want me to
here we
read?
go.
I read.
There.
fast enough.
Here we go. Okay.
Eccentric lighting candidate.
As both smart and volatile, but has shown a lack of understanding in the role of government. Wait. Best known as an outspoken and eccentric leader of the Justice for Junebug protest, Harris has transformed himself into an outspoken and eccentric writing candidate described as both smart and volatile, but has shown a lack of understanding of government.
You want me to?
Keeps going on.
I could.
It's not my fault. It's
No.
disappearing, Derek. Even
Yeah.
if you did it, it's not going to like you better. I don't have a racist computer. All right, here we go.
Maybe it doesn't like your accent.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what it is.
Doesn't like that you're a carpetbagger.
Exactly. Whatever.
Whatever.
All right, go ahead.
Verdict. The verdict.
Verdict. An actor by trade, he will undoubtedly be in character on election day as a loud ass outsider.
There you go.
The
A
question.
quote,
the
loud
question-
ass outsider.
The question.
Can he unseat Cusino and Mickey Mouse? Cousineau. Can he? I'm sorry. Can he unseat Cousineau and Mickey Mouse as the reigning write-in champ?
Wow. I love it.
We will find out September 17th
It's
on
gonna be
election.
fun. I just want to see my name up on a TV screen at all these stations and the little amounts of votes coming in. Like, there it is. Anthony Harris, 42, 43, 44.
All right, look at the analysis they have on Rickett.
Yes.
Opinions about Rickett varied, and the most among why don't you read it?
Opinions most about Ricker varied the most among the candidates and did so without inspiring much enthusiasm from his supporters. He's described by some as a good man with vision and passion who can bring the divide, but as others as timid, representative of the status quo, politics as usual, and a big disappointment who isn't working to improve the whole city, just certain parts.
Right.
Verdict: H.W. Bush had Ross Perot. H.W. Bush had Ross Perot. Al Gore had Ralph Nader. Rickard has Alan Bishop and Hart chipping away at his voter bloc. While it shouldn't cost him the election entirely, there is virtually no way the two-term mayor of Macon wins the election outright the way he did in a similarly crowded field in 2007.
That's right.
Most of the experts, supporters, and opponents alike put him in a runoff against Ellis.
Yep, that's true.
Yeah, the question is, well, ask the question.
All right, I want to hear Sam Hart. Hart is widely admired for his mediation skills and quiet leadership. No one I spoke with listed him in the bad for consolidation category, unlike his chief competition in Rickett and Ellis. But there are questions about his ability to connect with low and middle income voters. That's true. His campaign hasn't helped his visibility, which has caused some to second guess whether he can lead the new government if he can pull together his campaign. The verdict: the chairman will likely be hurt by one of his strongest qualities, not being a boisterous leader, and by the overlap between his fan base and Rickett's head-to-head. He and the mayor may be considered mutually indifferent, and both prefer to Ellis. But Hart seems stuck in second place behind Rickett, a stable alternative.
Question: can Hart manage enough votes from both the white and black communities who are dissatisfied with Rickard and Ellis, respectively, to end up in a runoff with one of them? Dun, 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 dun.
Let's see what happens there. All right, let's go to C. Jack Ellis. We did Anthony, we did Robert, we did Sam.
We didn't
and
ask
now,
the question about Rickard, though.
Well, you skipped the question about
You
Rickard
skipped
and
Rickard,
Hart.
yeah.
Right?
Yeah. All right, penciled in for the runoff spot.
That's the status of Ellis.
That's
say.
the status of Ellis.
Analysis.
Analysis. Go ahead, clown man. Read it.
He's beloved in Macon's black community because he's a voice for the voiceless, who is viewed as standing up for the legitimate hopes and aspirations of the disenfranchised. but he's garnered so much disdain from the white community, which sees him as divisive and an embarrassment. In this election, everyone else is competing for the non-Jack voters.
There you go.
Verdict: he's considered a shoo-in for the runoff because no one else has as little competition for votes or as dedicated a following. Though both Hart and Ellis are black Democrats, insiders say the former mayor won't lose votes to the current chairman because Rickart's the one that has to worry about Hart.
Yeah.
The question, if elected, could Ellis ever win the trust of white Maconites long enough to unlock the community's untappable potential, or would his election lead to a flocking of people from Bibb County?
Wow.
We got
This
Charlie-
shit is good,
We got
man.
Charlie
All
Bishop.
right, let's go to Charlie Bishop. Charlie Bishop.
Status: the Republican and therefore runoff dark horse. Analysis: Charlie Bishop, a former Bibb County chairman, has great name recognition, but is viewed as racially divisive and thought to be running on a platform of being the person best suited to beat the anti-Jack.
Yep.
Yes. But he's also won points. I love the way he held his ground fighting for police and fireman pension benefits for the city of Macon. Verdict: his chances to make the runoff are slim, and he has practically no shot to win outright. His best hope of being mayor is to face C. Jack Ellis in a runoff on September 17th. Every vote he pulls will be from Rickert, but if he faces Rickert in a runoff, Rickert wins in a landslide as he will get white Dems and the black community overwhelmingly. Question: if there is, as many predict, a runoff between Ellis and Rickert, would Charlie Bishop be upset enough with Rickert's handling of police and fire pensions across party and color lines to endorse Ellis? And would it matter if he did?
Wow.
Here we go. My other fellow clown. in the
And
race.
he's on his way, by the way. David Kuzno.
Yes.
You want to read that one, Derek?
Yes.
Yeah, go
Status: harmless, entertaining cowboy. He's a nice.
Brokeback Mountain.
Yes, analysis. He is a nice and personal guy, but even in his third bid for mayor, no one takes him seriously. After all, he did ride a horse to qualify and pay the fee with gold coins. Verdict: the Atlanta Falcons have a better shot of winning the World Series than he does of becoming Macon Bibb's first
Oh,
mayor.
my God.
They make
Who wrote that?
Somebody
somebody.
did.
I think
Somebody
Chris
in the
Horn.
11th,
I
yeah,
think Chris
Not
Horn.
Atlanta Braves, Atlanta Falcons.
I think Chris Horn wrote this article.
Not Atlanta Braves, Atlanta Falcons. Jeez. He picked
up the
up.
computer.
He picked up 459 votes against Rickert in 2007, then less than half of that as a write-in candidate in 2011. The question: who will finish with the lowest number of votes of September 17th? Cousineau or Anthony Harris? And what will that say about Macon Bibb voters?
Yeah, I mean they were really pretty harsh on Cousineau.
Oh, yeah. I see
See,
that.
Cousineau, that's what happens when you pay $3,000.
And
You
you
just
called
could have
him
been a write-in again, save your $3,000 gold coins, and you got the write-up I got.
and the weird thing about it is they start the story when he's a nice guy, but then they beat the shit out of him.
Right.
Yeah, it's
So
like
I
a
like-
backhanded. It's like a
Nice guys
backhanded
finish
compliment.
last, they say.
Irvin, why don't you round it up with Joe Allen? You
All
read
right,
out.
Joe Allen, and I'm going to do it with
Status.
his mugshot face. You're all pissed off. A wild card factor in the race. Not a front runner. Analysis: Joe Allen is a decent man, but he comes off too religious. He understands race and is not afraid to talk about it one-on-one basis. Regardless, he lacks
Relax.
yeah, that too. The capacity to lead in the new government. He's a wild card in the mayor's race, capable of stealing votes. It's funny how they write that.
Yeah.
But isn't likely to make the full runoff because he has not run an effective campaign. Can his good standing in unincorporated Bibb County and positive reputation with kids you'll love give Joe Allen a surprise push above the four candidates most likely to finish ahead of him?
Dun, dun, dun.
Let me just say this, okay? This is great. They have good analysis.
And see, they got a little section about Elaine, too.
Oh, and then Elaine Lucas.
But go ahead. You were saying they have good analysis.
Yeah, they have good analysis, I think. And this horse race is about to be over,
10
folks.
o'clock. 10 o'clock.
10 o'clock. And this race is almost over. Anthony, I think that's going to be the amount of people that vote for you. I don't know
Ooh,
why.
wow, man! If I got 21%,
21%.
that would be a shock.
That is a 19-factor situation.
I think it's going to be a runoff between Hart and Riku.
Do you? I don't. I think it's going to be a runoff between Ellis. Ellis is in the runoff for sure.
Yeah, Ellis is in the
It's
runoff.
going to be between Ellis and
Rickett.
I don't know. I think Hart or Bishop might get in there on a runoff. I think Rickard's in trouble.
Possibly.
I think Rickard's in trouble.
Yeah,
Well, this is a phenomenal piece of writing. I have to hand it to Brad Evans. This was probably one of the best.
Oh, when you come back, excuse me, they give their insider predictions on the county commissioner races, right?
Oh,
You
here
might
we
want
go.
to do those after the break. They guess who they think's going to win,
Wow.
That's
Okay.
my prediction.
Well, we'll look at that.
Okay.
because that involves your district and all this stuff. So.
Wow. Oh, they really think that she's gonna beat Elaine? I doubt it.
I doubt it too.
Yeah. Well,
I doubt Elaine loses.
anyway, it's 10:05 a.m. right now in Macon, Georgia. It's 73 degrees and sunny with a high of 91 and a low of 63 degrees. You're watching The Morning Roast live from the Nut House in Macon, Georgia, with all of our assorted nuts here and hosted mayoral candidate, the write-in, Anthony B. Harris. As he said, we'll be right back. Yeah, thank you.
A horrible video.
Damn,
That was-
damn!
That was wonderfully racist.
Yes.
Very politically incorrect.
Yes.
That wasn't that pleasing to you, Mr. Clown?
Oh, I like politically incorrect.
You know what?
But to be honest with you, I didn't think that was that funny.
You know,
Yeah.
you's got a pretty good mouth. You know what? You's got a
What do you
pretty
think,
mouth.
Derek?
You know what?
I mean, I'm all for the idea of
You's
doing
got a pretty
politically
mouth.
incorrect. I don't have a problem with it's funny.
But it's
I
got to
just
be
do it.
fun.
I just
It's
didn't
gotta
think
be
that was
funny.
that funny.
Not
They're
funny.
probably laugh like at one spot.
I got a pretty mouth. Maybe you got the pretty mouth.
I didn't like her interaction with the white guy.
I like politically incorrect. And the right to do it.
Yeah. Whatever.
I just like the one that I like the earlier video about the NRA. That was.
I didn't see that.
Yeah. I'll give you a link to it, man. This is quite hilarious.
It was funny. Yeah,
So
it
you
was
want-
funny to Derek.
You want to go through the 11th hour's predictions for the commission?
Oh yes,
race?
let's do that
Let's see what their
because
predictions are.
yeah.
Okay.
Let's whatever the hell it is now. Done it? Yeah, there it is. Okay.
There's what the 11th hour thing. 11th hour, by the way, is like a local free rag. It's kind of like Creative Loafing.
Yeah.
Out of Atlanta.
Now what they're saying
This
is
is
that
the insider prediction.
here are the insider prediction, folks. The insider prediction, what they predict. The word predict is what? Bring it up.
We're predict.
It's before you grow a penis.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. It's
Predict.
predict.
Yes.
Predict.
Predict. Yes.
What they're gonna say
What they say.
before it becomes a hard-on, real long, elongated dick, and that guy may be Robert Rickett. They say.
Their prediction.
Yeah, their prediction: Robert Rickett wins the runoff with C. Jack Ellis. That's their prediction.
Mm-hmm.
Gary Betchel,
In District 1.
This is
from
Beck.
District 1, beats Harold Young.
That's the black guy from California.
That's
Mhm.
right. Larry
In
Schlesinger.
District 2.
Which is
District
right
2,
here.
Rabbi Schlesinger, he wins against Henry Fickling
In a
And a
run.
runoff is what they say.
in a runoff. Yeah, I think so.
District 3.
Terry Tripp beats Elaine Lucas. Now that,
In a squeaker.
That's not going to happen.
I don't know about that.
I'll tell you why that's not going to happen.
That one's a hard sell.
Chris Horn came close to beating Elaine Lucas. And I don't think Terry Tripp's going to get as close as Chris Horn got.
Yeah.
I just really don't.
Oh, even if the
And
thing
Elaine
with
still
their
won.
son, grandson.
No, because I think because that's like Irvin said, now that other stuff's coming out about Terry Tripp, which is going to hurt her. You know,
Oh.
Irvin said it. You know, Elaine brought up that she's not a drug user at that forum, which was a snide remark directed towards Miss
Directed
Tripp.
towards her.
And you know, I mean,
I don't know the story behind that, but according to
sources.
sources, they said she's formerly used drugs or whatever. But so did Bill Clinton, didn't he? He
It's,
didn't.
Shit, everybody did.
I smoke, but
I guarantee. I'll go out on a limb and say
Obama
85
smoked weed.
That's what I was about to say. I say 85% of our presidents at one time or the other has tried weed.
Yeah.
Or hemp or whatever you want to call it at the time.
Yeah. And now all those, the ones who wrote the Constitution, did all that bullshit. All those guys are doing like cocaine snuff from England. They're all doing something.
Well, snuff isn't the same as cocaine.
Yeah, I mean,
no, not even close.
It's tobacco.
Ain't nobody ever had no snuff overdose.
District 4.
Yeah, all right, here we go. Frank Tom.
District 4.
Oh wait,
No,
wait.
you skipped
Mallory Jones. I like him, by the way. Mallory Jones.
I know. He's creepy.
Yeah,
He comes across slimy.
Anyway, Mallory Jones, he the hardest race to call, but he wins potentially in a runoff with Beverly Olson. Frank Thompson gets just enough to Tompkins. That's our buddy Tompkins, the one that dresses up.
Yeah, that's the District 5.
Really
District
fun.
5, yeah.
Gets just enough to beat Burt Bivens. John Carson finishes third. District 6, Ada Roberts beats Ed DeFore in a runoff. That would be...
Well, Ed DeFore needs to go. That guy's been in there for like 30 years. I mean,
Yeah,
that guy's
that's the
old
old
as hell.
man,
Yeah,
right?
he's like 80 years old.
Yeah.
District 7.
Yeah, Eric Arnold takes a seat rather. Scotty Shepard finishes second. Barry Bell finishes third. District 8, Charles Jones wins a runoff with Virgil Watkins. Wait a minute, what about Regina Davis?
They don't think she has a chance.
Wow. And of course,
District 9.
the big deal around here, District 9, Al Tillman, our friend Al, beats James Timley.
Now this is the predictions of 11th hour. This is this doesn't hold any
But
water.
it doesn't, but
Well, I'm curious to see the results because I want to see how many they get right. But I predict they don't even get 50% right. I bet their predictions are off.
Possibly, yeah.
Because I don't automatically put Larry Schlesinger as a shoe-in. It wouldn't surprise me if Ficklin beat Schlesinger.
Yeah.
And I for sure think Elaine Lucas is going to win.
By the way, here are the what they say is plus and the minuses with these guys.
If it comes down to these.
If it comes down to it.
It gives some scenarios.
But you notice how they only have Hart
Well, they only do the ones that they think it's possible
that
to
they
beat.
is possible to beat. Yeah.
They think the only people that can possibly be in a runoff is Ellis Rickard, Hart Ellis, or Rickard Hart.
Yeah.
They
It's
give their opinions.
Ellis. If it came down to Rickard or Ellis, for me, the Rickard's response to the Sammy Davis Jr. shooting was the tipping point.
Mm-hmm.
As mayor, Rickard fired Kevin DuBois. He fired Barbara Yancey. He fired Richard Powell, all black cabinet members for failure to perform.
Yeah,
But he refused to fire Macon police officer Clayton Sutton. None of those others he fired killed anybody.
That's
I
right.
love it.
Exactly, yeah.
That's what we've been saying.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad I read this.
Now, on the Rickard side, if it was an Ellis Rickard runoff,
Yeah, there is no doubt in my mind. He's the better choice. Robert is smart, a cheerleader for the community, and he won't embarrass us. He understands state and local issues, which is underrated, and he can reach out.
Across on both sides, Jack can't do that.
Yeah. Where the hell did you get that from?
right there at the end.
From right
Now,
there.
if it's a Rickard Hart runoff, read that one.
Yeah, the
Rickard
new
Hart
government is
runoff.
going to need a new, need a cheerleader, someone to rally the troops, and Robert is best for that. Sam lacks the drive and vision. Sure.
And then if it's Hart,
And if it's hard, he's a consensus builder and can defeat Ellis. Ricky can't. And Sam has a temperament to heal and bring people together. We will need a good dose of that. You know, I never realized how many people Robert Rickard did fire, and the irony that he never fired that police officer.
Mm-hmm.
is
Very interesting.
It goes back to what we
Very
were saying on here ages ago that we always thought that Sutton had some connection to somebody or he had some dirt on somebody. Yeah.
There's dirt.
Yeah.
It's amazing though. What I like about the 11th hour is they picked up on that.
Well, the person that wrote this article.
Yeah.
This is just an article written by.
Who? I want to know who it's
It
written
says
by.
say it at the top. Read the top. I thought it was Chris Horn, but I might be wrong.
I mean, this is
He's still
incredible.
writing stuff, even though he's out of
Yeah,
state.
Chris Horn, by Chris Horn.
Isn't he out of
Yeah,
state?
Chris
Isn't
Horn.
Yeah, but he
in
can
Ohio?
send it through an email. He can send it to Brad here by typing it at home.
Okay.
He moved, but I mean, he can still.
That is amazing.
But I
Yeah.
appreciate 11th Hour for including me because the Telegraph didn't want to include me in many of their articles as I ran for mayor. But I did, so.
And finally, we're going to close out with the biggest challenges that we have here in making consolidated government. And number one, there are three, by the way. Number one is healing the community's racial divide and the distrust that is followed. Is that
Chris Payne.
Oh, great.
Chris
Number two, managing the budget cuts required by the consolidation charter. And number three, facing the layoffs that will come with the merger of the city and county departments. And an honorable mention would be addressing crime, the perception of crime, especially in the light of the merging Macon Police Department with the Bibb County Sheriff's Office.
Mm-hmm.
There you have it, folks. There you have it.
Wow, that's something else. That is
All right,
something.
well, there you go. We talked a little bit too much about all this shit.
Yeah, talking about the racial divide. Speaking
Yeah.
of which, I have a similar story, or at least something with pertaining to that.
Yeah.
As you know, September 15th, which was 50 years ago, less than a month of after the March on Washington happened 50 years ago, 4 little girls were killed in a church bombing at died in a senseless bombing at the 16th Street Baptist Church in Birmingham, Alabama.
Wow.
50 years ago this weekend. It was 742 miles south of Washington, D.C. 14-year-old Ada Mae Collins, Denise McNair, also 14 years old, and 14-year-old Carol Robinson, and also 11-year-old Cynthia Wesley. Those 4 girls died in a senseless bombing in that church in Birmingham, Alabama. Of course, you know that Condoleezza Rice, former Secretary of State, said that she was a classmate of those 4 girls. She knew them back when she was
Right.
growing up.
Yes. She was a little girl at that time.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Ed.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Ed. Could you throw up a picture or something over here?
A picture of what, Herb?
Throw up a picture.
A picture? You want a
Yeah,
picture?
throw up a picture, Ed.
You want a
Throw
picture?
up a picture.
Because of this,
Any
one
picture.
year after the bombing, Congress passed the Civil Rights Act, which outlawed racial discrimination and hate crimes against ethnic groups, religions, minorities, and women.
Yeah.
The law also ended racial segregation in public schools and the workplace. And earlier this year, the U.S. House. Earlier this year,
No, I want to see you right now.
Earlier this year, the U.S. House and Senate.
Oh,
Excuse me, thank you. Earlier this year, the U.S. House and Senate voted to posthumously grant one of the nation's highest civilian honors to the girls, the Congressional Gold Medal. Numerous events are planned in Birmingham and in the district to commemorate the 50th anniversary of the bombing on Sunday, September 15th, including a special ceremony at the 16th Street Baptist Church. Project One Voice, which focuses on the challenges facing blacks in theater, Howard University, the Duke Ellington School of the Arts, and the African Continuum Theater Company, plan to present a stage reading of the play 4 Little Girls at 6 p.m. Sunday in the Hall of States at the John F. Kennedy Center for the Performing Arts in Northwest. Yes, that is something to think about. And speaking of which, talking about theater, I was in a play back in '91, back in college. It was created by Jeff Stetson, who did the play called The Meeting, where it's supposed to have been like this fictional or semi-fictional secret meeting between Martin Luther King and Malcolm X. What they were supposed to do to help fix the black community, and this was like obviously before they were both assassinated. It was a really poignant play. Jeff Stetson made another play, I guess pertaining by the Four Loader Girls, which was called Fraternity, where I played the character named Turk Maddox, who was a jazz musician, who was also the father of one of the Four Loader Girls that were killed in the church bombing back in September 15th, 1963 in Birmingham, Alabama. And as I said, they're going to be, last year they were given the posthumous Gold Medal of Honor at the White House. I think recently, I think one of the fathers, one of the parents of the last surviving parent of the Four Loader Girls died. I think recently this week. So hopefully he will be missed and he won't be forgotten.
Hopefully he'll be missed. What?
Hopefully he won't be missed. You got me mixed. You got me. Excuse me. I'm
That
sorry.
bastard, I'm glad he's gone.
Hopefully he will be. Hopefully he won't be missed. Excuse me.
Yeah, that's how people take sound bites and use that shit against you.
Yeah, I know that's the bad part. Yeah, I know. As I said, one of the parents. 50 years ago, this happened, and it's a very poignant time in American history.
Yeah, there you go.
There you
yeah,
go.
Condoleezza Rice said she knew them or some other crap like.
Condoleezza Rice.
Yeah.
Cunnilingus Rise.
Hey, who cares? You knew them. I knew what's his name? This guy that's in the movies now.
Oh man.
Doesn't matter. He doesn't pay my rent today. Okay. Hiring smiling feces for afternoon shit.
Dang.
Well, Condoleezza Rice, I think she may be lesbian. It seems like she never married.
Yeah, she never married.
Look at how ridiculous this looks. We got Anthony in the corner, looking like he's trying to work a camera.
Yes.
You have Chris Payne leaning back, away from this ugly-ass clown. And good for you, Hydro.
What
Hydro says I'm a lesbian.
Yeah.
I am too.
Word up.
Yeah.
I am too.
That's why she
Love
wants to do
pussy.
Condoleezza.
Yeah. I like girls.
Yes.
We'll take you. As CS Photo Guy would say, he'll tap you.
Yeah, tap that ass.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, what mayor candidate would say tap that ass? Only me.
I know.
Write me in. Vote.
Do that again. That was funny.
What?
Some of the shit that goes on camera.
Oh yeah,
is funnier
Kiwi
than
guy.
there
Yes,
you go.
yes, they did. They did catch the guy who. They did catch the guy.
Pennywise.
Yes, Kiwi. Yeah, they did catch the guys who did the bombing. Unfortunately, they didn't go to jail till like 15 years later, till like
what
79.
guys?
Who did the church
the
bombing
four
of the
girls
four
in the
girls?
Alabama.
Yeah.
Yeah. By the way, I could tell Hydro that you're not only a lesbian, but you hang around with the guys too. She says, "I'm a."
I'm a guy, by the way.
Oh, I thought you were saying you're a bottom guy. Sorry, I thought it was.
What?
We can't take her
Never
woman
mind.
anywhere.
Anyway, so
They're just trying to get you gay on both sides of this picture.
That's right.
Talk about some sound bites for you behind.
That's
Sheesh.
right.
oh well, what the hell? I thought that's what he said. Maybe both. Yeah, exactly. A bottom guy, right? All-seeing eye. All-seeing eye, by the way, is our Illuminati friend. Some black artist that's making a lot of money is going to wind up on drugs and in jail.
I hear you, man. You hanging out with Jay-Z, you know? All right.
Anyway, so yes, it is. As a matter of fact, all-seeing eye. That's what they all the rappers like to rap. They talk about the all-seeing eye and the Illuminati.
Yeah.
It's on our dollar bill.
Jay-Z's all kind of
And
Illuminati, man.
and
Him
rain,
Beyonce,
is it rain? Rain has something to do with it.
Right.
Yeah.
No, it's an umbrella, man. They all got
Umbrella.
an
Yeah.
umbrella.
You see, rain, umbrella.
Rihanna.
Yeah.
Ella.
Rihanna.
Yeah, Rihanna. Ella. Yeah.
It's kind of fun.
Ella.
It
Talk
was
about
like
some
they
names,
tried to
crazy
figure out
names.
the most annoying form of music they could
Speaking-
possibly come up with.
You're right.
Speaking of some crazy names,
All right, we got a woman from
Hawaii,
Yeah.
who was told to shorten her 35-letter last name for her driver's license. Says Hawaii driver's license haven't garnered this much attention since McLovin made his debut in Superbad. Now the Hawaii Department of Transportation is under the microscope for shortening a woman's 35-letter long last name. For 20 years, Janice Lola Kalani Kahani Nakalaka Lukulaka Kuala Kakuhili Kuala Kuanele
Get the
Johnson
hell out of here.
has had to carry 2 IDs, a state ID card, and a driver's license. Her Hawaiian driver's license dropped 1 letter in her last name and didn't include her first or middle names. In the past, the governor's office made a special adjustment to accommodate her full name on her state ID, but when it expired in May, her new state ID came back incomplete, just like her driver's license. As you can imagine, during a recent traffic stop, Miss Kihane Kale Kakua Kakwala Kakia Kakila Hula Hika Hananakela Lele Nele.
That's really her last name?
Yes, told KHON2 News.
It sounds like a Hawaiian song.
Yeah, told the police officer, look at the ID. Said, well, that's your first name. Don't blame me. This is your department. This is the county. And she's been.
Call herself Don or Jan Ho.
I'm just gonna
Jan
call her
Ho.
Janice.
Yeah.
That's her first name. Janice has been told by the county to shorten her name or how disrespectful to the Hawaiian people.
Yeah, that is Hawaiian.
Because she says, if I say my name to a Hawaiian elder, a kupuna, they know everything about my husband's family going back many generations just from the name alone. It says when the name is sliced up, changed, or altered, it distorts the intention and meaning that the name represents. Unfortunately, many people have been shamed into hiding their real names because they don't fit with the dominant culture's lack of respect for the name. And DOT spokesperson told the local news that they're going to work to expand the number of characters allowed on a driver's license to 40. So, where Miss Janice...
It's not a lack of respect. Who the hell wants to say that name every time you see that woman?
Well, what about you? When
You
someone
gotta
says,
stand
hey,
there.
let's go to Martinez, Georgia, and they say, no, you stupid ass, it's Martinez.
It is Martinez. And by the way, it's
Well,
not Hamadu and Huckabee. Or shit. Whatever that name is. That's how I would say to her. That's how I would say it.
Houston County.
Yes.
Instead of Houston County.
Yes.
Well, Houston was there before Houston. But see, if you, unless you're from Texas,
How do you know
How
that?
you going to be?
How do you know that?
Well, because Texas wasn't.
Bring it up on WikiLeaks.
Because Texas wasn't a country in 1836 because when they defeated the Mexicans at Alamo, they became a
But
state
when
in
did they-
1845.
When did they split states up into counties? When did they start using the county system?
Well, people didn't. Well, there was no such person as Sam Houston back in
Well, no.
in Houston County. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but that's it. Well.
But it depends.
I'm just saying the only place in the fucking world where they call it Houston is apparently right here.
Yeah.
From Macon, Georgia.
So I guess it depends on whether you live in a house or a
Yeah.
hoose.
Yeah.
Do you live in a house or you live in a hoose?
It's a house
Chris?
town.
Well, I know the Irish say hounds. Hounds.
Well, wouldn't it be funny?
House.
It'd be funny, man. They bring back house party and it'll just be called hoose party.
Who's 44?
Whose
Yes.
party is this?
Kid
Yeah.
play.
Thank God I lived in New York for
Yeah.
that time. Would have been all confused here had I been born here. You notice when I got here, it's the only time in my life that I ever went to jail. The only time in my life that I ever had to deal with all these two-faced bastards. The only time in my life that I've ever known a candidate for mayor dresses up as a clown.
It's in the water, man. It's in the water.
It's unbelievable.
As a
here.
Spartan soldier
Yeah.
and
A monkey.
an ape,
A
yes.
werewolf.
Same to you, Jay. Close to you. Goodbye.
What do you say? I'm not
Goodbye and good luck.
Good riddance.
And now it is time for
Ed to take a
a
picture
daily
of me
dose
after this. Daily break.
of our daily bread. Anthony did this without bread, by the way. No money.
No money.
Well,
Just
I bought
a
some
lot of
signs.
costumes.
I bought some signs.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
spent less than, I figured it out, I spent less than $500 on my campaign.
Less than $500 on his campaign, and I predict that he's going to get
Actually-
somewhere about 21%.
Actually, less than 400.
Just to spite
I
the
spent
mayor.
200 on my signs, $127 to put my ad in the paper, which qualified me as a write-in, and then whatever money I spent on making copies of stuff
Yeah.
I handed out and posters I put up.
There you go.
About $400. But
Anyway,
that's how you do it.
if,
That's how we roll.
if Anthony was to become mayor, I don't know how many people.
How much would it
follow.
cost to get your Spider-Man Sinister 6 commercial on TV?
Well, at PGA it would have cost $35,
Mm-hmm.
which is reasonable.
They would have played it once though.
But if you saw what I posted,
Mm-hmm.
I decided not to put it on there.
Yeah.
I was going to, and I was actually talking to the guy who sells ads,
Mm-hmm.
and I had his hopes all up. And then, like 2 days ago, I thought, wait a minute, this channel's not recognizing me as a candidate. Anytime they talk about the candidates, Mix in the Morning, when they talk about it, they only say there's 6 mayor candidates.
Right.
They don't mention me.
Mm-hmm.
Gail Daniels, the news lady, doesn't mention me when she talks about it.
Yeah.
So I wrote this thing, and I sent an email. I called the guy back, Mr.
Uh-huh.
Marion's his name, who runs the ad department at PGA. I called him back. I left a message with him. He didn't answer. I said, I decided not to run my ad with you guys because you don't even acknowledge me as a candidate. So why should I run my ad with you? And then I sent Gary Thigpen a private message saying the same thing and told him to pass it along.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, "Will do." He was all, "Will do."
Okay.
So,
Will do.
or
Yeah, the
duly-
clown is speaking in tongues.
Duly noted.
All right. So today.
Yeah, that was free to make.
Yeah.
To answer your question,
You
Derek,
pronounce
it
that
hadn't
name
cost
right.
anything.
Okay.
I mean, I didn't pay for it.
Not
I
even
didn't-
WJXA or
Well, I
WMC.
didn't play it anywhere. It was only played on YouTube and Facebook.
Oh.
That's
I
it.
never put it on any channel.
But yet it became famous.
I put it on Facebook, and
I-
I'm gonna bombard the internet with it in the next few days.
Do you think? And this is just I just thought of this.
Yes.
It's just a brilliant
Do I think?
a
No.
thought came to
No,
my
I don't.
mind. Do you think that the 11th Hour stole your idea with the comic book and the comic book character look
No.
based on your commercial?
No.
Because you were the first one to put up and made them look like cartoon characters. You remember?
But Will Grammer actually did those pictures.
No. Well,
I
just
had the idea of the commercial and wrote the commercial. but
I
Will
think they
drew it.
followed your idea.
Well, they might have, but also I think what they did it's probably a reference to just they're kind of in a way probably saying that this whole election is sort of a comic.
That's true.
It's
a
a
land
joke,
grab,
yeah.
So
That was also your initial idea. By the way, to follow, that is the name of today's Daily Bread. A father to follow. Anthony B. Harris is a father. A lot of people think he's a mother, but he's a father to follow.
Shut your mouth.
You're a real mother.
Mother effer.
Anthony, you're a clown. You can stand behind this guy. It doesn't really matter.
Well, they had to
You
take
don't
a
have to
picture. This
sit.
is
Clowns don't
clown
sit.
before.
Yeah, clowns. Let me see how you look on here. Yeah, come in here, Mr. Clown.
Yes.
There you go. I got a clown on my shoulder,
I'm not a crook.
but you're not a crook. Father to follow. When I think, oh, by the way, this was written by a German guy. By the way, this is a German clown right here.
Not after.
Yeah,
Did it take it?
yeah,
Memory card full.
yeah. There you
As
go.
long as you got one.
By Jennifer Benson Schultz. When I think of my father, I think of this saying. He didn't tell me how to live. He lived. And he let me watch him do it. During my youth, I watched my dad walk with God. He participated in Sunday morning church services, taught an adult Bible class, Bible study class, and helped with counting the offering and served as a deacon. Outside the church, he faithfully defended the gospel and read his Bible. I saw him express his love for the Lord through outward actions. Asa, king of Judah, modeled devotion to God for a season in his life, 2 Chronicles chapter 14, verse 2. And he removed the idols from his kingdom, restored the altar of the Lord, and led the people into a covenant with God. Chapter 15, verse 8 through 12. Asa's son, Jehoshaphat, carried out his legacy by seeking the God of his father and walking in his commandments. Chapter 17, verse 4. This is all in 2 Chronicles, by the way, folks. Jehoshaphat purged the land of idol worship, verse 6, and sent out priests and Levites to teach God's law in all the cities of Judah, verses 7 through 9. Jehoshaphat's reign resembled that of his father. He faithfully honored Asa's godly example. Yet even more important, Jehoshaphat's heart took delight in the ways of the Lord. Verse 6. Today, if you're looking for a father to follow, remember your heavenly Father and take delight in his ways. Derek, why don't you finish out this part here? But read it with the passion.
Yes.
With the passion of the Christ.
Yeah.
We magnify our Father God with songs of thoughtful praise. As grateful children we confess how perfect are his ways, Bible. We honor God's name when we call him our Father and live like his Son.
There you go, my son. Now read today's Bible read.
Yes, 2 Chronicles 7, chapter 17, verse 4. Jehoshaphat sought the God of his father and walked in his commandments.
2 Corinthians chapter 17, verse 4. There you have it, folks. Our daily bread. Thank you. Thank you. Today we were on names. We had that Kulahana, Kalai woman.
Miss Janice.
And then we have Jehoshaphat.
A.K.A. Dog the Bounty Hunter.
Yeah.
He's out of Hawaii.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a
You gotta get back on camera, Anthony. We're not gonna waste that makeup on.
Yeah, I think all of her. I think her name just makes up like one can of alphabet soup.
Yeah. It's gonna take time. Might take a 6-pack.
Yeah, look at
Hear
that.
that rumble? The house is shaking. Guys,
Look at
earthquake in Macon.
How about
That of the Enterprise has been hit by a Klingon destroyer.
Yes.
Earthquake!
Yeah, look at that. Derek, you gotta respond to it.
Oh, Macon's never had an earthquake in like 40 years.
That's great.
Whew.
Wow.
I could have had a VA.
Be still, my soul. Thank you. Thank you. There you have it.
Crazy.
Oh, by the way, guys, we have a clown here today.
I gotta go too, guys. Thanks a lot.
Wait a minute, guys. Just say goodbye to everybody. Here's our clown.
Bye. I gotta go. I gotta go hold my sign over there near Ellis's supporters on Eisenhower.
Rich.
Okay.
Thanks for having me. Last day of early voting. I don't like to use the word vote, so pick me as your mayor. Pick me.
Yes.
Anthony
Yes.
B. Harris.
Pick.
Write it in. Pick.
Early picking.
Early pickings.
Early.
If
It's
you
like
pick me
picking
as your
late.
mayor, I promise we'll have a wing dang doodle time in this city. We'll have all sorts of crazy stuff happen. Good or bad.
Freaking believable.
Love you guys.
Thank
Good
you.
to
Love
see
you
Alright,
too,
nice
Mr.
to see
Clown.
you again.
Thank you
Flip
for
Friday,
your
Slim
wonderful
Sims.
appearance.
Thank
You couldn't pay for that shit.
That's right.
There you go.
All right.
Thank you, Aunt. By the way,
Hey, get in your clown car and get out of here.
He's hysterical.
Hey, what happened
I
to
swear to
War-
God,
why-
if he's
why
mayor
was
Macon,
Warble
it'll be the
banned?
greatest freaking city in the world to live in.
Why was Warble Bite banned? What if I was bored?
I didn't ban him.
Rudy banned him.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
All 4 of his accounts.
Whatever.
Whatever.
All right. That was great. Wasn't that?
Yeah.
How do you get treats like that? You don't get that every day. Chris, no.
It's Friday the fucking 13th, man.
Yeah.
That explains it all right there.
Yeah. My week in a nutshell.
I'll tell you.
Crazy stuff
I'm
going
so. By the way, if you guys can get online,
on.
go to Anthony Harris's site, antithesis, the antithesis of some bullshit.
Antithesis.
Yeah, the ANT on Facebook, and go to the picture of the 11th hour and read the 11th hour. It's great. It really is a great newspaper. I've said it from the beginning. It's great on ads too. I mean, if you want to get your business to be known, just put it on the 11th hour, and believe me, you'll be known.
Oh, yes.
All right, now what do we have here, Derek? I saw you bring something else up before that. Let me see.
Oh, yeah. There was a story, well, aside from September birthday.
Let's read this one horror story about a woman, a very reclusive woman, right?
Yes. A cat
And what
owner.
happened to that reclusive woman, Derek?
Yeah, this reclusive cat owner was gnawed and eaten by pets after she died.
When did you get that?
Somebody's got to feed them.
Did you
Exactly.
just get that? Or no?
Oh, I
I
thought
sent
it.
that to you like 3 weeks ago.
That is pretty
Yeah, she croaked
bad.
and the cats ate her.
Yeah.
That was like 2 or 3 weeks ago, man.
Now who's adopting them animals? I wouldn't adopt them animals. They ate the last owner.
Yeah, they'd be looking at Christopher.
Maybe they got that kind of taste in their mouths now. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? While you're asleep.
Well, you sure look
Yeah.
tasty, Chris.
Yeah,
I like that morning breath. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Wouldn't trust them, man.
Her name was Janet Veal.
Veal?
Yeah. Try the veal.
Parmesan?
Jams in the news.
Janet Veal.
Yes.
Yeah. Would you? Yeah. they have
Gnawed
veal
and eaten
cutlets.
by her numerous cats and dogs that had been confined in the
Wow.
house and died of apparent starvation. She was apparently been dead for as long as 3 months, according to the British police had discovered her body. So
What body? The dogs didn't gnaw at the
was left-
bones?
Well, certain parts. Well, they said, according to the coroner Keith Wiseman of Southampton Coroner's Court, said certain parts of Mrs. Veal's body were missing
Like?
and had effectively been gnawed and eaten away by the animals. Yes. Said the 56-year-old woman's body was found in the kitchen, although the level of decomposition made it difficult to determine exactly what killed her. Veal's medical record showed a history of chronic obstructive pulmonary disease.
Wow.
COPD.
Oh, wow, really?
She's eat your heart out there.
So, dang.
Doggies. Right.
It says basically an officer who responded to the scene noted that the rooms of the woman's house were so cluttered with garbage that it was difficult to see the floor. The state of the house and the evidence of Veal's many animals suggests hoarding behavior. And hoarding behavior can endanger animals even if the owners
You
are
ever
alive.
see that show, the hoarders or the hoard?
Animal hoarders. They actually have animal hoarders.
Yeah, yeah. It's very sad.
Yeah, basically, and earlier this year, June, said 2 Georgia sisters were arrested after authorities found 31 dying cats and a dog in a filthy hotel room that they shared. The women also confined a disabled man in a wheelchair to the messy room. He turned out to be the son of one of the women. Jeez.
Wow.
A lot of crazy.
Well, let me just say this, Manny. I would not, even if I was starving, eat another human being. I actually, when I'm really hungry, I lose my appetite. It's like I hit a threshold, and then it's like I'm good to go.
So when you're full, you just, I don't want to eat anymore.
No. When I'm hungry,
Yeah.
if I get too hungry, I get to a point that I tip over the scale, and then the hunger goes away, and then I'm not really hungry anymore. I mean, that's how I was able to lose so much weight for a while.
Oh, wow.
Where I would go through these days where I wasn't in the mood to eat, so I wouldn't eat. Then I got really hungry, and then I was like, I'm not gonna eat yet. And then all of a sudden it go away, and I wouldn't eat that day, and the next day. And then that went on for a couple of days. And then I would have to force feed myself. So I don't know if I would be the kind of person to go around eating other people.
Wow.
And don't say, yeah, you would. I mean, everybody has a different way of dealing with that kind of trauma. Those people who are...
Until you do.
Yeah.
Until you're in
don't-
that position.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, it's usually people that have been fed as little kids and they're spoiled scumbags anyway.
Yeah.
I gotta survive, I gotta eat. You know what? If there's no food and there's nothing to eat, Derek's not gonna look like a piece of chicken to me.
That's why I said
not gonna happen.
they're gonna eat him first.
Exactly, they'll eat me first. Exactly.
Even though he's the littlest one, they're gonna eat him first.
I'll be like a big
They're
chicken.
like, well, we wouldn't have to feed this guy much,
Yeah.
and we could keep him around. Ain't no meat on him.
Yeah, people have been known not to
Yeah.
resort to cannibalism even when starving. Thank you, Rudy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, not everybody, you know, right away. They guys like the Manny and others think, oh yeah, if you're starving,
Yeah,
they're a bunch of geniuses. Oh yeah, they're gonna
Chris,
eat
well, there
each
was
other
somebody-
if
there
they're
was
starving.
somebody who got
No,
arrested.
not
That was
necessarily.
a guy who got arrested yesterday for attempted cannibalism or something like that.
I don't know.
I think it was something like that.
Yeah, I don't
I
think
remember
so.
the guy, the marionette guy from the Christian Puppet Channel that was gonna eat the little kid. And
Oh,
You
yeah.
see that?
I think there
That's
might have been one
some
like that.
sick ass people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, not everybody is gonna do that. The movie Alive, you can't blame those guys. Yeah, whatever. You know.
Yeah, I mean they didn't have they
They-
didn't have
they-
any little Debbie snack
the
cakes.
Donner
and-
Party.
Yeah.
Yeah, they exactly. They didn't have the stewardess walking up and down giving them peanuts, so they
Yes.
had to eat each other.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, I would starve to death. I'm not gonna go and eat somebody. If anything, if that body's dead, I'm gonna get as far away from it as I possibly can.
Mm-hmm.
That's just gonna stink all highly hell in a few
That's why
hours.
you gotta eat it
I'm
fast.
not gonna eat smelly ass food. I don't care how much I'm starved. I'm not gonna drink urine.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna eat
That's
shit.
Yeah, you're gonna die, dude.
Wow.
Yeah, I
Well-
mean, exactly. A couple of guys refuse to cannibalize and they starve. That's what I would be. I would be one of those guys.
Mm-hmm.
I would not do it.
But would you eat the other dude if he died first?
No.
Mm.
Well, you best better not die around me.
Yeah.
Motherfucking pepper and garlic and all that shit. You'll taste like chicken.
I can see that. I can see. Yeah, I can see that.
Straight your ass up
I
like a
can't
deer
see that.
carcass, boy.
And if it said, "What you got?" He said, he'd pull out his EBT card. Hey, I'll just make it a sandwich.
I just
That's all
wouldn't
I'm
do
doing.
it. I'm sorry. I just
Speaking
couldn't
of
do it.
someone,
I'll starve to
Words
death.
for us today?
yes, I do. As a matter of fact,
We got 9 minutes.
No, we got 9 minutes, wordsmith. We got to bang out 3 things in one, plus birthdays. We always end with birthdays now, right?
Yes.
That's our
People we
new.
don't even fucking know.
That's our new.
well, at least not personally.
I never heard of.
Anyway, let's go to who.
Well, word origins.
Word origin.
Says word origins. Word for day is grammar,
Grammar. Not grammar from.
not grandma. Graham crackers. Grammar.
Grammar. What's the name of that guy?
G-R-A-A.
The guy that had that
G-R-A-M-M-A-R.
crappy show that
Proper
lasted for
English.
20 years.
Yes.
Kelsey
Etymologically,
Grammer.
grammar is the art of letters. It says art of letters. The word comes via Anglo-Norman grammaire, in Old French grammaire and Latin grammatica, from Greek grammatike, a noun use of the adjective grammaticos of letters, whence the English grammatical. This was a derivative of the noun gramma, means something written, hence letter of the alphabet, which was related to the verb graphene, write, a source of English graphic, and also gave the English words gram and the suffix gram. That,
Graham crackers.
yeah, that appears in a wide range of English words from anagram and diagram to telegram and kissogram. So that's where,
The ripogram.
yeah.
Can't forget that.
Telegram.
Yes.
Pentagram.
Telegram. I have a telegram.
Yeah, there we go.
Yes.
The word grammar. There you go. There's
Word for
intelligent
the
word for the day. And next is who said it first?
Yes, who said it first? Who said this first? Take care of number one.
Some selfish bastard
Yeah.
said that.
Referring to oneself as number one sprang into print in 1829 with the publication of Frederick Marryat's Adventures in the Life of Frank Mildmay. Young seaman Mildmay came to be the charge of catering on a ship sparingly supplied of food, resulting in quarrelsome meal times. Says, aware of the dangers and difficulties of my position, I was prepared accordingly. On the first day that I shared provisions, I took very good care of number one.
Yeah, it's funny. We're talking about cannibalism.
Yeah.
That does fit in.
Yeah, it does.
They take care of number one, which is themselves, and they'll eat somebody else. They don't care.
Exactly.
It's like the Evil Dead, right?
Yeah, like the Evil Dead. The Evil Dead they need some people to work the set of The Evil Dead is going to be at the Town and Gown Theater in Athens.
You could work at the Evil Dead site.
Really?
They're making, The Evil Dead, the musical.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Musical
Oh,
about that.
fucking A, man. That's just taking it too damn far.
What a segue, right, Rudy? Absolutely. It's amazing, and it happens.
Just amazing.
We don't make it happen.
We
it
don't
just
make
happens.
it. It just, yes.
We have no power over the heavens,
Yes, indeed.
over the karma.
Yeah. Just like these people's birthday, they didn't know they were going to be born on this particular day.
Exactly. And they certainly didn't know that we were going to name them, especially that Niall Horan.
Yeah,
Whatever the hell that guy.
He's one of the guys from the British boy band One Direction, who won a Brit Award for What
One
Makes You
Direction.
Beautiful in 2012. Niall Horan is 20 years old. Also, we definitely know this person right here, or know of him. Tyler Perry, American playwright, filmmaker, and director, and actor, and part-time crossdresser, who was dubbed the highest paid man in entertainment by Forbes magazine in 2011. Hallelujah!
That's a bad segue, he says.
Yes, he's
Tyler
44.
Perry.
He turns 44 today. 44 years old today.
Tyler Perry, one of the, he writes everything about anything.
Yeah. Roald Dahl, English novelist and screenwriter and a fighter pilot who authored the famous book Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Ah.
Yes, and speaking of chocolate, who would have thought? Roald Dahl, who was born in 1916, died in 1990. He would have been 97 years old today. Roald Dahl wrote Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Who would have thought? Milton Hershey, who was born in 1857, died in 1945. The businessman and philanthropist who found the Hershey Chocolate Company in 1905.
Wow.
Who would have
connected it?
Who connected it? And they both had the same freaking birthday.
Wow.
Same freaking birthday, September 13th. Wow.
Hershey and Charlie.
Yeah, Hershey and Charlie. How about that? Ben Savage, best known for his role Corey Matthews in the TV show Boy Meets World from 1993 to 2000. Boy Meets World. Fred Savage's little brother.
Yeah.
Okay.
By the way,
I'm more of the Wonder Years guy.
Yeah, one of yours.
Yeah, that's what I
didn't
thought.
meet the boy that met the world and all that.
Yeah, Ben Savage is 33 years old.
By the way, you notice they don't have a picture of that kid. He's an ugly son of a bitch. He probably got ugly as he got older. No
His
picture
words.
of it.
Dave Mustaine, former guitarist for Metallica, who
No,
went on
no.
to become the singer and
Megadeth.
guitarist behind rock band Megadeth. He's 52 years old today. Ugh. Swiss
Got long hair.
Beats.
He looks like a girl.
Peace out.
Yes.
Who's buying?
Yes.
Yeah, that one.
Also, speaking of beats, Swiss Beats, the hip hop artist and producer, won a Grammy for Best Rap Performance, and rapper Jay-Z for the song "On to the Next One," who's married to the Grammy Award-winning hottie Alicia Keys. He's turns 35 years old today.
I thought Alicia Keys was a lesbian.
Well, obviously she's not now. Not anymore.
Converted. By the way, I like this singer.
Fiona Apple.
I do. She's a moody singer. Yeah,
Oh, she's fucking hot too.
Yes.
I like her.
Yes.
I always liked her music. I don't know why. It was kind of moody, but then
Yeah,
I guess
very
I was in a
moody.
moody mood.
She was age 19 when her first album Title was dropped. She turns 36 years old now.
Yeah.
Yes, Michelle Duggar, mother of 19.
How your dick hanging?
Obviously
Very
she
low.
is. Obviously, is hung really low because since she's a mother of 19 kids, Michelle Duggar, reality star of TLC series 19 Kids and Counting. She's 47 years old today.
Man, she's collecting tons of child
Her
support.
Oh.
vagina is a revolving door.
Yes. AJ McCarron,
The Lincoln Tunnel.
University of Alabama star, won back-to-back national championships in 2011, 2012. You know the one who had that hot girlfriend that was on national TV earlier this year?
Yeah.
Yeah, Catherine Webb. Yes, he turns 23. And he was smart to get engaged. Well,
No, that's right. That's
yes,
right.
because somebody would snatch her up. Yes. Stella McCartney. Remember,
Stella!
you know Paul McCartney's son had a birthday yesterday.
Right.
Stella McCartney's birthday is
That's another clone-looking character.
McCartney,
They all
yes.
look like him.
vegan fashion designer, most known for red carpet looks and her hatred of leather. Ugh.
Well, Paul McCartney does look like a woman now. He went like looking a good-looking guy. Now he looks like an old lady.
Yeah. Stella McCartney, she turns 42 years old.
Paul
She's
McCartney
42.
looks like an old woman, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blurred in the windows.
Yeah, and he's not gorgeous.
Michael Johnson, one of the best track field runners in history, won 4 Olympic and 8 more World Championship gold medals. He turns 46 years old today.
Yeah, and he didn't shoot anybody or take steroids or drugs.
Yes.
One of the only sportsmen ever to do that.
Yes. David Clayton Thomas, Blood, Sweat, and Tears singer of the Spinning Wheel in 1968, turns 72 years old.
Spinning Wheel, is that the one?
Yeah.
Nell Carter, remember her?
Oh, yes. The late actress Nell Carter was born 1948, died 2003, 10 years ago. Dang, this time flies. A decade ago. She was an actress singer who won the Tony Award for Ain't Misbehavin'. Also on the 80s hit show Give Me a Break.
Yeah, and by the way, I did get to see her on Broadway in Ain't Misbehavin'.
Yes.
I got to see her then. That was one of the shows that I...
Herb, you got a message there.
Yeah.
Angelina Love, born Lauren Williams. She's a TNA wrestler, 5-time women's knockout champion.
Of course.
She's
Somebody
32
that's
years
famous
old.
to you and we know a shit about.
You got a bottom boy?
That's it. Herb's Bottom Boy. Check it out, man.
Hey, Irving, made it to the show. I use a website you gave me, honey. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Also another birthday.
What's up, darling?
Peter Cetera, a former rock singer and the lead singer of Chicago, had the #1 song, Gloria Love, and The Next Time I Fall in 1986. Gloria Love for the Karate Kid Part 2 soundtrack. Peter Cetera turned 69 years old today. Iyanla Van Zandt, motivational speaker and host of the series Fix My Life in Iyanla. She's 60 years old. Let's see. Jason Cook, guy who plays Matt Hunter on General Hospital. Jeff Ross. Jason Cook is 33 years old today. Jeff Ross, comedian and host of The Burn with Jeff Ross Comedy Central. He turns 48. Also, wasn't Jean Smart? She was an actress on Designing Women and on also played the vice president's wife, the president's wife, the first lady on 24. She's 62. Mel Torme was born on this day, 1925. Bernie Williams was turns 45 years old. All-star for won 4 World Series championships with the Yankees. General John Pershing was born in 1860 to help defeat Germany in World War I.
Look who's there.
Actor Richard Kiel,
Yeah.
who was a daunting, tall guy who played in the James Bond character, villain Jaws in the James Bond
Yeah.
movies.
And he also played like the new Lurch or something, didn't he?
No, he was in the movie Happy Freeman, Happy something. The Adam Sandler's movie with the golf player. And let's see, Randy Jones, disco pop singer, played the cowboy in the Village People, turned 61, and also award-winning African-American talk show host on public radio NPR, Tavis Smiley. He's 49 years old today.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to all you guys, and guess what? It's Friday. It's flippin' flatulent Friday. It's 11:02 a.m. Eastern Daylight Savings Time. Want to say thank you for all our guests, including former host Anthony Harris, a.k.a. Tara Lennon, a.k.a. the clown Pennywise, who's also
There we go.
mayoral candidate. Also, Chris bringing the pain. Yes. Also want to thank Diaz Photo Guy, Rudy Force, Adam Bro 21, All Seeing Eye, Gamer Girl. Thank you for coming in, Gamer Girl. Harry Boner, Earth's Bottom Boy, Jesse, 1955.
Yeah. By the way, Earth's Bottom Boy is trying to get me
Sexually aroused.
Skype him. Even though I don't know him from jack shit, but because
You promised.
Yeah.
yeah,
Also, thank you, Kiwi Guy.
I promised somebody, I guess.
Thank you, Kiwi Guy, Lady K1, Laundering Camp, Manny, Nical 3000, Mastretta, Smell My Finger, the Hydro Glow, Titan, Uranus, Watchdog, Gonzeppo, and also a special thanks to also Saibuki, who was here earlier today. And have a good weekend, people, and don't forget to vote. This is the last time for early voting, and next time you have the vote will be Tuesday, September 15th. And also, happy early birthday to my little niece, Chloe. Hope you're doing well.
You think she's looking?
Well, so go back to watch Sesame Street.
Yeah.
It's around that time. Anyway, on behalf of Earl and Ed and Chris Payne, this is DB saying, can you smell what the roast is brewing? We'll see you Monday.
I don't do Skype. I hate Skype.
You know what? You's got a pretty good mouth. You know what? You's got a pretty mouth. You know that? You know that? You's got a pretty mouth.
Exactly.
Yeah, you.
What the hell did you come up with
You
that
talking
one?
to me? I got a pretty mouth. Maybe you got the pretty mouth. You.
Anyway, and so I used to go.
Use guys.